DFZRadio.com.
The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, dick.
Talking about the heavy tea roast. Knowing someone better than your show. Everybody knowing this whole show. Yeah. Talking about the heavy tea roast show.
Should I get rid of my gum? Is that not protocol? What is? Welcome, Heavy Tea's Grow Show right here on DFZ Radio. Look at the enunciation.
Wow.
You would not think I was 12 beers deep right now and about 14 dabs.
Thanks for sharing.
Shout out to Crop Salt. Yeah, they came through with some fire for me, melted my face off. Also hooked me up with like 200 pounds of free crop salt.
Nice.
Those guys are the shit.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I will not need any more nutrients for the rest of my 4-lighter life.
Hell yeah.
Heavy Tea's Grow Show. Hey, chef, you're not cooking, but sit down. All right. Cheese wheel wizard. Got Parmesan in your eye.
Chef master. I lived with this dude before he started infusing all the
God. She's about to give me
man. He worked at this little Italian deli.
Don't tell them no stories.
He'd come home every night with a second dinner.
Hold on. I don't know how the chef runs his show, but this is the Heavy Tea motherfucking show.
Damn.
So you wait till you speak when you're spoken to. Do you understand?
He's all, you got to sit and mic up, but don't speak.
No, seriously, though. Who is this jewel that you brought over here, Devin?
This is Nancy. This is my co-host for the evening. She was a co-hostess with the mostest, and as you can tell, Nancy don't care. She's high on bath salts right now. She will eat your fucking face.
She didn't share.
Nah, she's awesome though. I was lucky enough to be roommates with her growing up, and
oh my goodness.
Yeah, and my whole Bay Area career was basically spent around asking her to do favors for me. Hey, can you help me find a house to live in? Hey, can you help me find a place to grow in? Hey, can you move these no.
Well,
it always goes both ways.
Hey guys, if you want to chill in here or chill there, we're gonna get to it. Either way that you want to do, we can smoke.
It's all good. Either way.
Yep, we got Grant and Adam from Crop Salt
in
the
the
house
salt
too.
team.
But listen, Nancy. Now that I know your name, I'm Heavy Tea. Pleasure.
Heavy Tea, what's up?
We're acquaintances
Nancy,
now.
I was blown away to see her sitting here still.
Yep, I know. And this is Big Black Market Cultivator, otherwise known as Dr. Baumgartner.
Ooh, you're the second Baumgartner I've ever known in my entire life.
Really?
He's not even the best Baumgartner. That's the best meme ever.
Oh my God.
When you're not even the best Baumgartner.
When you're not really the second.
So let's rewind just a minute. And by the way, this is the show that we talk grow. We're going to talk grow, talk all things cannabis. 562-653-0707. That's the phone number. Call in right about meow.
Meow.
Jovanki and Marcos Pollo are waiting to answer your calls.
I'm pretty sure you just left with my guests.
Could be.
Man.
Could be.
He's lucky.
But call in. We're going to be doing our thing. Now, Nancy, you had the privilege of living with a chef. Did he have how many cheese wheels did he have in the fridge?
He never brought the wheels home.
Tell him about the gnocchi.
But he did bring this chocolate salami home.
Hold on.
Stop it!
I want to hear the salami story.
That was not like
That
my
didn't
boyfriend
intend
from
to
the
have a
Castro
body
district.
meaning. They were just these delicious seasonal chocolate salamis with like breadcrumbs in it. What the fuck was
Pistachio.
that
I mean,
shit?
biscotti and shit.
No, that's probably
I
what.
gained so much weight living with him because he'd come home from work like 9, 10, second dinner every night, every goddamn night.
No, I'm guessing being up in Oakland and this being the second Dr. Baumgartner, that probably wasn't the second chocolate salami that you saw.
The one and only. The one and only.
That's odd. That's awful. That's awful.
Oh my God! Did you get to see his mushroom patch?
Oh, no.
Did you get to teach him how to grow that?
Hey,
I am dear friends with his wife.
Hey,
Amy, just an F to the Y to the
grower's
I.
note, one of her dipshit boyfriends did fuck up an entire grow at the house.
Oh my God! All of them were dipshits. All of them. That's why I've been single for so long.
As in tradition for the male, or as in mankind. What are these things that you're?
So shout out to Valerie.
Oh, Chef Val. So many shout
Can
outs.
we try these?
Inspirational
These are some
chef.
edibles from the show before ours.
Yeah.
So I
50 milligrams each tea.
You know, I can't handle my edibles. How much?
I know. So,
these
so
are
have
heavy
half
hitters.
of one. Have a bite
That's
of
what
one.
I walked in here to warn you about.
Those are strong.
Not to strap in here, but these are 50 and these are 200.
I already ate one of
so
these.
at
How
your
much are
own
these?
risk.
Those ones right there are 10 milligrams.
Okay.
This
thank
Chef
you.
Valerie.
Yeah, she brought me this chocolate egg. We smashed it on the air. It was sick. Look, she put my logo on here. Fucking chick is talented.
The one with the logos are strong.
You're gonna have to make some chocolate salami, dude.
The French patisserie.
Hey, tell
up
them
in this
about the
bitch.
gnocchi. We would do second dinners and shit. She'd make
The
dinner and then I'd
gnocchi.
come home and make dinner.
Hey, not to interrupt.
He'd make this Alfredo
all right,
sauce from scratch.
all right. We got a show to do.
Not to interrupt your reminiscing, but this is the Grow Show, not the Cook Show. So you guys had a little grow going together, and obviously one of your grows was killed by your boyfriend. What's your grow experience, Nancy? Aside from
I have
watching Chef
only
fail.
financed grows. I have never actually physically
Allegedly.
participated.
Allegedly, girl. Calm the fuck down, dude.
You just loan growers money.
But you are a cannabis connoisseur, obviously.
Absolutely.
I think your ass just ate
And-
like 6 of those fucking edibles.
She just keeps eating them.
Oh, no. I've had 2 macaroons and now this delicious brioche.
It is.
But I don't feel any of it yet.
What the fuck is a brioche?
I feel this.
I know, right?
more.
It's a French pastry that you would never see
It's
infused.
basically the butteriest
Delish.
pastry that you can come across.
Let me get a bite of this brioche-ness. Where's some brioche?
I don't know.
In the green room, I got you.
You
I'm
can
getting
buy
some.
my brioche. I don't know if that's gross.
I'm a married man, girl. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. I don't buy no one's brioche but my wife. All right. But I love it. According to Jamelia from the Reverend Herb Show, men that eat pussy go to heaven. So I'm definitely going to heaven.
It's true. I met God once. He told me that.
All right, listen, girl. So you don't know much about grow, but you're going to sit in on this first part of the show.
I know
okay?
about growing produce, just not about growing marijuana. I know that people have like a lot of conflicting theories on what is the
Nancy,
best.
you're out of your element, Nancy.
But I like that you can speak and not yell all the time like you.
Oh,
This is actually a
you might
benefit
get,
to
you
the
might
show.
get my you might get my spot tonight.
Better
I'll
than-
do my
better than
yelling.
Duff Man.
Nancy, do you scream Hawthorne gardening every 5 minutes?
I can.
Well, that's what Chef does. That's part of my job.
Hawthorne.
As people call in with a lighting question, all I hear is "Commander." Crop salt is on tonight. It's gonna be like
General
GH.
Come on, kill me now, Gavita.
Macho Man Randy Rosin's coming out. I feel it. Let's take our first call of the night. I have no papers, Saint. I cannot write down my notes of what I give this gentleman that Mark will not send out.
How lit are we about to get crop salt today?
We were already lit. We went down
Yeah.
to Simsey's in Long Beach. Shout out to them. They got some craft beers. This is last week's.
There he
Gonna add on
goes.
to it.
All
Here we
right.
go. Can I have a pen as well, please? Per favore. Grazie. Here. Solo para ti.
Yeah!
Look.
Tyler's taking notes right now.
Yep.
He's giving Marco directions. Marco has been told to
Nancy.
get liquor.
Nancy
Yes,
likes
get beer.
her brioche to be eaten and to eat brioche. First note of the night.
Special note.
Did Nancy leave?
No.
Whatever, Nancy.
She's back. She's back for
Answer
more
the
abuse.
phone!
She totally snuck out.
She'll be back for more abuse.
She totally snuck
There's no abuse. I love Nancy already.
She
I
out.
know you're
She
gonna
gone.
love this.
All right, let's go to the phone lines and talk to our first caller of the night from Fontana. We have Joe. Joe don't know. What's going on, Joe? I'm eating brioche. Brioche. How do you say it?
What up, Joe? We eating brioche.
Brioche.
Right on, guys. Man, it's good to talk to you guys. Well, My question was in regards to PGR tricantanol. I know it's found in Massive. I think it's also found in Super Thrive. But the information I've gotten off tricantanol is it increases lateral growth, more branching, closer node structure. But I know that it's only found in Massive. And I know that you can produce it to yourself, brewing it with some alfalfa. But I'm not sure if you guys had a little bit more info in regards to that, because I know Green Planet Nutrients makes Massive, and they're like the only one that has tricantanol in it, but extracted from beeswax.
So there's several different products on the market that you can get tricantanol. Like you said, most of the products out there are a derivative of the alfalfa.
Or beeswax.
It's
mostly alfalfa, though. Beeswax is quite a bit more expensive.
And so, but the thing is this is a product that's been formulated so that you're not going to fail any testing. It's not something that's going to stick around in the plant long like some of its evil cousins. They get a bad name for being used on consumables. Now, when you are using those plant growth regulators, especially like the tricantanols, it's the first thing to take into consideration is what are you using it for? Are you using this thing for development of root structure? Are you using this for stunting growth? Are you using this for activating more crystal growth or more THC growth? What are you trying to do with it? What's your end goal?
End goal, we'll try to have something a little bit, like you said, with more aromas. I am adding terpenator into my regimen.
Joe, you just want to go that far. Come on.
He wants to get 3,200 a pound.
Because the thing is, the tricantanol's not your silver bullet right now. If you just want to use something and you want to add something to add more shine and more resin, what you really need to focus on is enhancing the natural characteristics. And gosh, this goes back to the days of the old school growing, as everyone wants to come in and back me up here, Jack. They want to pump you up.
Why you mad? This is a heavy tea show. Why are you asking Dr. Baumgartner?
Because I know this fool deals with people on a fucking daily basis.
Right? I'm heavy tea, not Tyler. This is Dr. Baumgartner, not Jack.
Oh, my apologies, Dr. Jack Gardner.
All right, Devonky.
But, so many people wanted to pump their shit up with the fucking paclobutrazol,
Allegedly, bush feed.
Yeah, so the tricantanol is used in several ways, and I mentioned that it's a root growth or stunting the growth or trying to get the frost. So it sounds like you're trying to make some quality go up in your plant. And again, that goes back to enhancing your natural characteristics. You don't have to use tricantanol for that. It's great to add terpenator on there, but usually what I'm trying to get the oil and the resins and see that beefy up, amino acids with PKs. Heavy aminos is really be your friend right now in middle bloom, and that's going to help lead to a more oily, enhance those natural oils and resins.
That was one of the things with the Massive product. It carried L-aminos. It carried some trace minerals. It also carried some personal blend of their own personal carbs, humic. So it was like an all-in-one bottle with the tricantanol. And one of the things that I saw with them is, terpenator is also made by Green Planet, and they use it in conjunction.
It's distributed, Massive, not made by them.
As your PK booster, and literally they tell you to cut back into like 3/4 strength.
On the terpenator?
I guess from the videos that I've seen and the articles that I've read is going into your flower, it'll help maintain the nodal structure tighter, so there won't be that much stretching, and it will help the stalk. If it's initially used from the beginning, I know that it'll help with the root and the stalk structure. I know that helps in the beginning, but Massive has it just as a bloom enhancer.
No, I like that.
Try for tighter nodes, less stretch, and more aroma build with
resin, terpene, and ester production.
It's just when you put them all in one bottle like that, you're kind of having a little bit less control. Do you want tricantanol past late week 4 in bloom? Some people don't want that. Some people do not like that. They don't consider that good gardening practices.
Do some people want their pasta dipped in cheese wheel? No.
Hey, are we gonna take into Flavor Town?
Are you deep frying your taco?
Fucking A, baby. Fucking A. Stuck in Captain Delicious pants. So really, it's about making sure you're achieving what you're doing using the product it's based on. So if you really want that tricantanol in late bloom, and that Massive is the product for you, it's good. But you can single out each one of those products. I'm not saying you have to buy each one of them, but there's a cheaper way to do it, man, because I know that shit's not cheap.
I'm actually using, General Hydro, and I do have the whole line. They got their Diamond, which is a humic blend. So what I was thinking of doing is maybe just brewing my own, some alfalfa.
There you go.
Get a try, and then just add that into my vegging right now, so I can help with my root structure.
Well,
and
now
my
you're
stalk
getting
structure.
it. Are you? I mean, shameless self promotion here. Are you using Rapid Start already?
Yeah.
Rapid Starts derive from willow bark extract and alfalfa meal, and one of the byproducts of that is,
Don't ever say willow bark again on this show. Punch you in the fucking face. In a second, you're gonna start telling people to use aspirin, dog.
Of try in it.
Say it. Say it
So
again.
Rapid Start would carry some traces of try in it, because I
Yeah.
also saw that Super Thrive will carry some auxin and some.
It's a byproduct
Try.
of the alfalfa meal. It's it's good for the root growth, but you'll also get some of that trike in there, which enhances those natural, promoting stretching. It prevents some of the stretching, and it also promotes some of that, rapid root growth.
Joe, everything the chef said is straight on point.
Just a little high when I
Okay,
said it.
when you're growing, and this is what I'm going to use a cooking analogy. Too many chefs in the kitchen, right? What happens? The dish is fucked up, and it sounds like, Joe, you're headed down a road of you're taking information from your grow shop, from online, from articles, like you stated, and you're trying to put it all together to make this dish of your grow, right? Listen, brother, hold on.
Follow. It's just the extra thing that I have been adding onto my feed have just been microbes. One of them that you guys promoted a lot was Max Microbes, that I'm really interested in it, because it's basically putting the Azos, the Mammoth, your SRF 100.
Where do you shop? You need to come to my hydro shop and buy all of this shit tomorrow. Yeah. This is the good. You don't need every product on the shelf, man. There's a lot of redundancy in what we're giving the plants. Is tricantanol a PGR that can be used during growth as well as bloom? Absolutely. Does the plant, marijuana or cannabis plants, respond to it? Absolutely. Moreover, though, what you need to be focusing on is giving the plant complete mineral nutrition. Make sure the plant has everything it needs to maintain its life force, which isn't just in plant growth regulators. And you mentioned PGRs. Plant growth regulators, or PGRs, have gotten a bad name because of the paclobutrazole that you talked about, because of diminizide, because of things that people put in their plants to increase weight, but are also known carcinogens, right? There's also very fine inert plant growth regulators that don't have a carcinogenic effect, like auxins, like you mentioned, cytokinins. Tricantanol is a great one. Brassonolide is another one that you can be using to increase your overall plant's yield that cannabis reacts to very nicely. All right, but do not focus solely on those products. What you need to focus on is the complete nutrition of the plant. The plant has a certain genetic potential, and you didn't make sure it has its dinner, its breakfast, its lunch, its dinner, right? It's steak and potatoes, I like to call it. You cannot be giving the plant, let's make an analogy to humans. You need to go sit down and eat dinner to make sure that you have energy, your body is strong, right? If you're working out and you want to become the best that you can be, do you skip dinner and focus solely on how much protein powder you're taking? No. The number one factor during your grow is that dinner. And that's your macronutrients. That's your micronutrients. That's your trace minerals, what the plant needs to maintain its life force. Now, bringing out the full genetic potential, you have the right environment, 75 to 80 degrees, about 50% relative humidity, and you're feeding the plant correctly, you're not going to need to add a bunch of tricks into the mix to try and bring that out. The plant is going to express that by itself. But at the end of the day, we're growing an 8-week flowering plant indoors, a very short cycle plant. If we miss a certain window to optimize certain things in that mineral schedule I'm talking about, there are plant growth regulators that help fill in the gaps. So let's say, like I always say, Terpinator helps bring out the full genetic potential because it's basically a crutch for growers, right? It's not going to make the plant produce more than what it can express naturally. What it's going to do is fill in the errors that we have as gardeners, as human beings. You know, fuck, dude. On Wednesday nights, after drinking a few tall cans and talking shit to all the callers and hanging out with Chef eating his edibles, and now that Nancy's here, who knows how long the night's going to go, We might go to the stripper club afterwards. I don't know. She says she got a gun that shoots ones out. I'm going. Hey, Nancy, be quiet. But you know what I'm saying? After that night, I go to my garden. Sometimes I'm just like, here's some fucking water. Fuck this off. Fuck that
pH? Fuck, what's pH?
Hey, shoot from the hip hydro. That's what I call it. But we have all been there, and we all have lives. We all have families. We all have gardens that we're trying to maximize, and sometimes it falls by the wayside. A product like Terpinator, a product with tricantanol in it, other plant growth regulators help fill those in and shorten the cycles and fill in the gaps where the minerals, maybe because of our lack of giving the plant what it needs at a certain time, it will fill that in. You understand what I mean? So don't just focus on a certain product like Massive, on a certain element like tricantanol. Focus on giving the plant what it needs nutritionally from start to finish. You didn't hear anything I said.
To Massive. I was just looking online yesterday. I was looking at EM1.
Fuck
That's
what you saw online.
I was looking at effective microbes so I could add into my weekly regimen, and that's how I ran into it. I'm not even sure how it popped up because I use Cool Bloom and Liquid Cool Bloom for my
and Massive
for my
and
PK
Big
boosters.
Bud and C4 and everything else. I know.
Yeah,
I know
and
you.
I'm starting my small tent. I was going to use the EM1 to add it onto my nutrients, so the bacterium can help, and it could just maintain everything in the rhizosphere in check.
I lost track of what his question was.
It was about tricantanol and Massive. But Joe, you're using you are using every bloom stimulant known to. I know, but listen, nothing's on accident. You did it on purpose. You poured it into the tank. You gave it to it. But hold on.
Before he even interrupted you.
Well, the Massive and everything. Your goal is to produce more weight, right?
Yes.
You're in a tent. No, stop. Let's describe your grow. You said you're using it in your tent.
5x10.
A 5x10 tent with what type of lighting?
With a 315 ceramic metal highlights.
Two of them.
The 3 KRs. I have it running with my DPD. I have a CO2 pumping into like at 1200.
Okay. Slow down. Joe.
And a fucking biowave.
Turn these motherfuckers' mics off. They're interrupting me and Joe. Me and Joe are going to get his weight up right now without having to buy every bottle that Long Beach Hydro sells, which you need to go to immediately before I give you this advice and buy all this shit.
All right, they're
So, listen, Joe.
Yeah.
In your bloom tent, how many watts are you running?
In my bloom tent, it's actually a room. My room is
How many watts?
14 by 19.
Oh, so how many watts do you have in that?
I am running 6 Gavitas.
6 Gavitas. And what are you averaging on your pole right now?
Well,
let's give a pound per light.
First run I'm doing
How many pounds?
in my big room. Everything else has been done in my 5x10 until I got everything is situated in my room, my electrical and everything.
Okay, so you don't even know how much you're going to run in that room yet.
Not on this
Off
one.
those Gavitas, everything done right.
In my 5x10, when I had
You got it figured out, man. Congratulations. You're doing everything right. I'm going to send you some stuff. I was trying to help you.
I was able to harvest
I'm only got a short time on this planet, my friend.
27 ounces.
27 ounces.
Yeah.
Hold on. Of how many watts?
945. It was 3 Grower's Choice, 3 KRs. In a 5x10.
So you got about a pound and a half. You got just over a pound and
A little bit over a pound and a half, yeah.
Off about 1,000 watts. See, that's
Yeah.
decent. That's decent. What's your goal?
My
much-
goal is to stay at least a pound and a half under each light. I know that everything's changed now since the LEDs and all that.
No,
so
don't. No,
everything
punch
is not
yourself in the
going
face right now.
Under like 2 pounds per light. Everything is going like a pound and a half or 2 pounds for like the square footage on the ground. That's the best way kind of that I've seen.
How do you know
If
this?
you wanna
You read
grow.
an article and you called in there for help, and I'm trying to tell you, except you keep talking over everything I'm saying. Can I help you, please? Can I help you, Joe?
Yes.
Okay, Joe. No, shut up, chef. I'm sorry, Joe. These guys are turkeys next to me. Too bad it's not Thanksgiving because I'd roast their ass too. Tune in next Wednesday. I'll do that. Joe, you're doing 1.5 pounds as a newbie grower, and you're expanding per 1,000 watts. That's not bad. That's not bad. We want to get up above 2 pounds. If you focus on the environment and the mineral nutrition, you will get there. Now, genetic potential. If you're growing some fucking forum cookies, you're not going to get up to 2 to 3 pounds per light. You're going to stick about 1 pound to 1.5 pounds. But if you grow some solid like hardcore OG, heavy hitter OG, hash bar OG, you can get up to 2 to 3 pounds just by focusing on good mineral content and right environment. I'm talking about, and that's your temperature, your humidity, your airflow, your CO2, and watering enough. Most people do not water enough. And it sounds like you have a lot of moving parts. I only have a 4-hour show. I can't go down everything from a grow medium and whatnot. But Joe, I can tell you this much: as your friend, and the host of this show, you are focusing on the wrong elements of your grow to increase your yield. Okay, you haven't even lit up your 6-lighter yet.
Oh, let me.
Okay, no. I let you. Now you let me. It's my turn now. Okay. You need to focus on giving the plant the proper nutrition. Make sure you don't have any problems, bugs, pathogen. Have a correct IPM, integrated pest and pathogen management, and the right strains to grow, and fill the entire canopy. Most growers, when they expand, they do not fill the entire canopy. When you have a bird's eye view looking down on your grow, you need to just see green. You need to see nug. You need to see plant material. If you see the floor, you did not optimize that grow. I don't care about what lights. Oh, I do care about what lights you're using, and you're using Gavita. That's the number one HID light that most growers use. But focusing on tricantanol, different bloom stimulators, whatnot. When you go into a hydro shop, and people don't like when I say this because I represent nutrient companies on the show. I own hydro shops. I've owned nutrient companies. Okay? I owned one of the largest nutrient companies in the United States. Sold my part off 4 years ago. I'm going to tell you this as an insider. There's a lot of the same shit in different colored bottles, and if you keep buying different colored bottles expecting different results, whatever grocery store you're going to is fucking feeding you a line of bullshit, homie. Pick a bloom stimulator and stick to it. If you're using Cool Bloom, great. Use Cool Bloom with your GH formula. Don't switch Cool Bloom this week to Massive next week. To fucking butt farts the next week, whatever it is. I don't care. You know? And Nancy might finance your next grow. We don't know. Allegedly, she does that.
Yeah.
Are there other types of farts? Maybe. So, Joe, listen. I'm going to send you a swag pack. Dude, what do you think could help you out? Are you in soil or cocoa or something?
I'm in Pro Mix, so I'm guessing that's peat, right?
Yeah, I'm going to send you some smart pots, man. The patented fabric pot, the number one fabric pot on the market. All the others are knockoffs. Yeah. Honestly, when it comes down to it, use a smart pot. Don't be a dummy. I'm going to send you some of those. For your area, CO2 infusion is a necessity, an easy, inexpensive way to do that. I'm going to send you some green pad CO2. You hang them up, give them a squirt, let the CO2 rain down all over your plants' faces. They like that.
Oh, yeah.
Or so I'm told. And you said you use Turpinator. I'm going to send you some motherfucking Turpinator and some garden spray for your IPM, the new garden spray. Hold on.
Right
I got a live read, Joe. I know you want to talk because you've been talking motherfucker.
Get it, Joe.
Jesus Christ. Joe. Is Joe related to fucking Horty?
Is my mic back?
No, your mic is not.
Oh, it's cut him off? Okay, you guys are cut.
Yes.
Cut.
It's Heavy Tooth Grow Show, not fucking Davonki's show. Hey, local league rules. Oh, no, this is affidavit. Who sent me affidavit? Hold on. I'm looking it up, cabron. Tercero. No. Go ahead, Jack. Say something sweet.
My mic's on.
Oh, here I am. Your mic's on. Old man eyes. Here we are at 43 years old. We can read. What's Garden Spray? Garden Spray is an organic insecticide from the makers of Turpinator Rhizoflora Incorporated. That's right, Garden Spray uses a combination of food-grade organic oils and citric acid to deliver a three-pronged attack on common garden pests, including aphids, whiteflies, fungus gnats, spider mites, flies, beetles, broad mites, and thrips. It also perfects against fungus. It's armory illicit, formulated of food-grade cinnamon, rosemary, and sesame oil works to desiccate, starve, and suffocate garden pests without the use of harsh synthetic chemicals. Go on over to rhizoflora.com to learn more. Joe, I appreciate your time. You call in anytime, and we can continue our conversation. I got other callers and stuff to go with, dude. But I'm telling you, stop focusing on what you're putting in aside from your minerals. Make sure the plant's nutrition is on point and your environment is on point, and you will be successful.
Booyah! All right on.
All right. Smoke weed every day. 562-653-0707. We have a call for Dr. Baumgartner about a drought. It's flooded in here, dog. We got edibles, tall cans.
Hell yeah, cookies.
We got bruschettas.
Yeah, brochet.
Brochet.
Brioche.
Brioche.
Oh, that brioche is gone. Damn, not surprised. Amazing. Chef Al.
They call me
Amazing.
heavy. Yeah, Chef Al lover.
Chef Al.
Is it a man? A girl?
Valerie.
A lady.
I love ladies.
She's a lady.
Lay, lady,
She's
lay.
a lady.
Lay across my big edible bed. Okay. All right, you got a call for Dr. Baumgartner? The drought kid.
Drought king.
So now I got some grow questions for you.
All right, well, slow down and take us off speaker so we can hear you.
All right. My bad.
Yeah, my bad, too.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Good.
All right. So, how do you get rid of rusted mites off your pubes?
Gasoline and fire. Yep. Go ahead.
Next question.
Yeah, that
know,
was
like, any product I could use for that or not?
Hey, man, can we get a brum bum?
Yeah, I don't have it.
Hey.
Yo,
that was a good one. You got something else? Because I really don't want to hang up on you.
Alright. I'm just fucking with you.
No shit, Sherlock.
You're killing the game. How many days can I spray Avid on my crops?
Up until harvest, okay? Spray, because if you're spraying it in the first place, no one gives a fuck. And yeah, I know someone that can extract it on the low for you.
Word.
His name's Black Market Extractors.
All right. Do you know what brand has the best PGVS?
Dr. Baumgartner, can you answer this fool?
The best what?
The best PGVS. Like, what brand has the best PGVS?
I don't even know what that is.
I meant my bad. PGRS.
Oh, PGRs?
Nice, fuck.
This.
Hey, the drought. I'm sending you a
He's
swag
like the
pack.
best comedian ever.
That was awful.
The swag pack. I'm full with that shit, bro.
You got any PGRs?
Okay, well, the swag pack includes all kinds of like seed packs and like quarter ounces of weed and money, but I won't send one to you. Bye. 562-653-0707.
That fool was on a good one right there. PGRS.
You guys sell LBGTQ?
Holy shit.
What does the T stand for in heavy T? It's titties, motherfucker. Fuck out my face.
MIDS.
I've got letters.
How much is that? The strand of MIDS.
Do you sell SEEDS?
I heard I can get packs of that on the low for $2,400. Listen, I gotta take a quick break and pay these bills. Eat some more edibles.
Let's say goodbye to Nancy.
Why? Where you going, Nancy?
A sushi dinner with my brother and some high school buddies.
All right, Nancy.
Love the big bro. Love the fam. Love you guys.
Listen, do you have anything to plug before you bail?
Yeah.
Just you know what I'd like to plug? Like writing to those incarcerated on nonviolent marijuana offenses.
I like that.
They could use a letter, man. Lots of organizations.
Good plug.
Can we send them memes?
Oh, yeah. You can even hit me up if you want to pick an organization. Live Without Laws. Instagram, name my bonsai tray.
Where do we
LIV,
send,
like
where
with
do we
Tyler,
send the
that
letters?
hot ass bitch.
You are.
Hit me up.
I need you to be a guest on my show because I think we have a lot to talk about. Nancy, you have a great evening. We're paying our bills, 562-653-0707. We're coming up back with Adam and Grant from Crop Salt. You want to go to the fire?
I missed the end. Did you say
on
your
the cheap?
You said your Instagram?
Live without laws. No
Okay.
E.
Like Liv Tyler.
There's no E after Liv.
Okay.
Just a heads up.
562-653-0707. We'll be right back. DFZRadio.com.
7-7 Elko, riding down the west coast. Candy paint dripping cause I just got a fresh coat. California raised me, an LA baby. The Chevrolet raisin, scraping on Dayton's, riding down Rosecrans. Get with the program, call me the drone man, the hydros potents. Got your eyes low, lower than the ocean. Just west coasting through the coast with the potion and the best dro to smoke. The baddest bitches, girls in bikinis with ass titties. The hustle game easy, you just can't believe till you see me on TV. Drive down the wrong street, might see the tech smoke. Hop in the ride and let's go to the west coast. This life is like a movie. You meet a model bitch, then you fuck her like a groupie. California,
California, yeah, the county of LA. California, California,
Compton, California, yeah, the city where I was raised. Second son to Eazy-E, so don't be amazed. Same nigga, same flow, same mind frame. I'm all about the Lucci. Fuck minimum wage, cruising through these Cali streets, smoking on this OG. Cash rules everything around me, I need more cream. West Coast, get it in. What the fuck you think? Saying I'm riding with you, really though, this money in the bank. E3 hotter than the California forecast. Burning up these tracks, nigga, I need more cash. Yeah, I'm a bona fide hustler. Fuck with my family or cash and I'ma cut ya. Real G's get it, that's only the obvious. Go against us, you know you facing the consequence. I love my state, but I really hate the politics. Better keep stepping, buddy boy, in a pile of shit. Yeah, in a pile of shit. E3, get it in, nigga, I'm live as shit. 3, 2, 1.
California, yeah, the county of LA. California, California, California.
What else can I say? California A, in the county of LA. Just me and Mary J. As the world keeps spinning, like gold 100 spokes, engine running, Chevy gunning down the coast. Just let it roll. Who doesn't love to see a 6-4 hop down the block, banging Eazy-E and Pac? Motherfuck the cops. I drove in my ride, but I ain't even tripping. It's another summer night and I'm about to get the dipping. It's California A, got some beautiful women. Gotta see it for yourself, it's such a beautiful vision. Palm trees, palm weed, won't you ride with me? West Coast in, floating through these Cali streets. Cruising down the boulevard in the late night. Sunset to the daylight, we take flight. Lights, camera, action, fast cars and jewelry. Models and groupies, we film in a movie. It's a motion picture, everybody's a celebrity. Won't you take a picture? It's a motion picture, everybody's a celebrity. Won't you take a picture? Latin girls, Asians, black girls, Jamaicans, white girls, they all on vacation. Pop another bottle, yeah, we buy 'em by the case, and we spitting big faces. California,
California, California, California, yeah, the county of LA. California, California,
DFZRadio.com.
You are listening to the Heavy Tea Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy Tea, Horty Chris, or Dr. Duffman. Killing it.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Dr. Duffman here. Wanted to talk to you about what I wish I had in my garden. And that, my friends, is a Nanolux double-ended fixture, which is leading the industry as I speak in double-ended technology. I will no longer need 10 150-watt lights to cover my 5x5 area. With just one double-ended fixture from Nanolux, I can cover that area. Also, no more need for that pesky Richter timer of mine that goes off at all kinds of random hours. With Nanolux's fixture, it comes NCCS ready, meaning I can control it on my computer. So if you're like me and your lighting situation sucks, then upgrade to Nanolux's double-ended fixtures today, and don't be a duff man. For more information on Nanolux, check them out at nanoluxtech.com. That's NANOLUXTECH.com.
Dilly Heavy Tea Grow Show. But dilly.
Yo, Kelly, pass me that blunt. You feel me? Mm-hmm.
Big cities need a fast-paced life to grow. And in my fast-paced garden, I use the Big City Hydro Mix. It's available in bulk anywhere in California, organic certified, and made with calcium buffered cocoa. With a consistent pH, it works well with all container gardens and conventional feeding programs. Check with your local grow store for bags.
Check us out at bulksoil.com.
Hey, I'm in the zone.
Have you ever been interested in gardening with dry fertilizers? Well, you're not the only one, and let me tell you about Vermicrop Organics and their line of organic dry fertilizers. Healthy plants with a simple 4-step process. Step 1. Just measure out a half teaspoon per gallon of soil or 2 cups per 12 square feet of soil surface area. Step 2. Apply evenly to the soil surface. Step 3. Blend into the top layer of soil to avoid caking. Step 4. Water thoroughly. And that's it, simple as that. Great for vegetables, fruits, flowers, potted plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. It's Vermicrop Organics VermiVeg 744. Along with the VermiBloom and PK Boost, you will have a complete line of organic nutrients and a garden that will thank you with a great harvest. Looking for an even simpler way? Then check out the Vermiall 666. This game-changing mix is formulated for all stages of growth in the fast-paced garden of champion vegetable and flower growers. And check out the VermiBat Guano Fertilizer and the VermiBlood Blood Meal Fertilizer for feeding oversized, nitrogen-hungry plants. Learn more at vermicrop.com. That's vermicrop.com.
That's Horty's Pimpin' 101.
Hey guys, it's Heavy Tea. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the number one factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend Fantech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, Fantech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the 2 expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in 2 separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the Fantech EC fan and Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plant Tech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
Launch crew, ready to reservoir.
What's the load factor, sir?
Bringing the Rhizoblast liquid at 2 mils per gallon.
Okay, sir. We are loaded and ready to launch.
10, 9.
Okay, men. It's time to blast off into the plant's root zone and into another galaxy of root growth.
Rhizoblast is a proprietary blend of seaweed and the single-celled algae chlorella. Chlorella's abundance of amino acids and minerals contribute to its value in hydroponics. The benefits using Rhizoblast are explosive root growth, use with any growing medium or hydro system. It's ideal use for transplanting and the enhancement of your plant vigor and fast-flowering plants. Let your plants have a blast and see a world of a difference with Rise of Blast from Botanicare. Check it out at www.botanicare.com.
DFCRadio.com.
She said she don't want them if they own her. She only want the nigga that don't want her. And nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear, telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty. In the worst way. You thirsty. In the worst way, nigga, you thirsty. In the worst way. You be telling her the same shit she heard. Yeah. If you send your bitch my direction, I bet I won't give her no attention, no affection. Same old questions, nigga, you thirsty. Your mind on the pussy, in my mind where purse be busy. Boy, I make the shit look easy. She know I don't want her for that very fact she need me. I'm Easty, but I grew up on the west. They hear me loud and clear, that's why this ear up on my chest. Honey gang running things, know that. That's why that bitch catch me where the dough at. And you can say that pussy girl, you know that shit throw back. And if it ain't, I still don't give a fuck. You can hold that. Easy. She said she don't want them if they own her. She only want the nigga that don't want her. And nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear, telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty. In the worst way. You thirsty. In the worst way, nigga, you thirsty. In the worst way. You be telling her the same shit she heard. Oh
she
yeah.
got no patience. I don't really like waiting. Nah, kinda wanna taste it. Oh girl, let me taste it. Oh, I don't like waiting. So girl, I ain't waiting at all. Make sure you take it. Make sure you take it. Oh, I work, I lay that pipe, you gon' get it. Bosco, 100 strokes to the bitches. I ain't with the bullshit, bitch, I'm with the business. Every time I fuck, make sure you put that ass in it.
She said she don't want them if they own her. She only want the nigga that don't want her. And nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear, telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty. In the worst way. You thirsty. In the worst way, nigga, you thirsty. In the worst way. You be telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah. What she wants don't require a question. What she needs is some direction. So I told her to go ahead and take her clothes off. And with no question, she did it, cause I'm a real one. She said to me, she said she don't want them if they own her. She only want the nigga that don't want her. Nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear. Yeah, the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty. In the worst way. You thirsty. In the worst way, nigga, you thirsty. In the worst way. You be telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah.
Come on, bring me up. Here we are. Yo. What is? Welcome. Heavy T's Grow Show right here on DFCRadio.com.
Holy shit.
We are back.
How did I get the DFC?
Faster than a heart attack with the Dr. Baumgartner and the hydroponic chef. We also have our guest in studio for the night, the one and only Crop Salt. We got our man Grant and our man Adam. Welcome, guys.
What's cracking, dude?
What's happening?
Yeah.
You know, we just fucking bitches and getting money up in here. Well,
Someone's got to do it.
Yep. Real quick before we go to the phone lines and talk about growing with you guys. Joe, you guys are nutrient guys. Obviously, Crop Salt is a mineral-based nutrient. Without going too much into the product, because that's going to be part of our whole interview, Joe called in talking about using every product under the sun in the hydro store, expecting better results. And I went down the line of, listen, focus on environment, especially this is the first time you're turning on those 6 lights, rather than the inputs. Maybe you could help Joe out a little bit, talk about what it means, what you're giving the plant as far as minerals, as far as PGRs or stimulants or humics, whatever you got.
Okay, so we've run all the additives. You guys were talking about tricantanol, the brass, PGRs. All of that is fine, but like you focused on, the environment is key, and all of your elements are extremely crucial. So if you have pretty much any genetics, you could take the most dog shit genetics, and if you feed that right, it'll produce something that looks good in a bag, you know? But it all comes down to having the right elements in the right ratios and giving the plant what it needs, not locking it up, you know, keeping your pH on and keeping your environment right, you know?
And I agree. And that's kind of what I try to reiterate to Joe. He said he was using Cool Bloom, Massive, all these different things that there's a lot of redundancy in the products that we have in most hydroponic stores.
Yeah, there's tons of redundancy. We got, like you guys were talking about, resonators, the tricantanol products, they work, they're fine, but most people just look at a bottle and think, oh, that's a bloom booster. And so they're adding multiple bloom boosters, and all they're really doing is just adding a ton of PK. And you're actually probably hurting your plant more adding all these boosters than you're actually helping, you know, your plant.
You're taking something, a single product that someone's heavy lifting, all their research and development put in to develop, and now adding another product on top. You're throwing that out of ratio.
Absolutely.
You're not doing what that product is going to claim to do because you're adding something else on top of it.
Exactly, especially with the tricantanol and stuff. You know, tricantanol, when used in the root zone, is a very low ppm. If you're using multiple products that could have that in it, tricantanol could cause negative effects when run too high.
Hermaphrodation is one of them.
Absolutely. You could get larf. There's a lot of things that can come with tricantanol that doubling up bloom boosters, definitely it's a no-no. We like to use tricantanol in veg. You know, we use tricantanol as simply a stress reliever, and don't even go into it in the flower.
It helps with node spacing and lateral branch development as well as root development.
Absolutely. I prefer it as a foliar spray personally, but you know, I mean, there aren't too many products that you can buy, in my opinion, that have the right strengths of tricantanol for foliar application. So,
let's go down that line. Spraying tricantanol on, the time of absorption, is it because most products that have it are priced heavily, right? So unless you have raw materials or know how to make it down from alfalfa or whatever source into a tea where it's a sprayable product, it's going to cost a lot of money, and the contact time when you spray it is really low. Do you like to mix it with anything to make sure that it can get the most out of it?
We have sprayed. We like to use the tricantanol with a little bit of fulvic and a little bit of potassium silicate.
Fulvic acts as a penetrator, obviously.
Right. And the potassium silicate raises the pH when tricantanol acts has a greater absorption rate at a higher pH in foliar spray. So we use kind of like a little, you know, if we got to get the pH up, potassium silicate does the job, adds a little bit of silicates to your foliar, and, you know, a minuscule amount of potassium as well. But tricantanol, it's a great stress reliever. I mean, it works fantastic.
But when you take a product that has it in it and is marketed as a bloom booster, you're adding more PK. So you're doubling up the PK.
Right.
If you are Devin over there working at GH for so long, Cool Bloom doesn't have tricantanol in it, right?
No, definitely
so
not.
If he was using Cool Bloom, if he wanted to get some tricantanol into it, a raw tricantanol foliar spray may be his option to be the most successful.
To get tricantanol in a foliar spray, there are very, very few options. I mean, they're not brands that are readily known. They're really commercial brands. But, you know, really go on eBay, buy some, figure out how to do it, melt it down yourself. That's the way to do it. But, you know, you got to be careful with all those, you know, technically PHRs or hormones. You got to be a little more careful. Make sure you know what you're doing. But
PGRSs?
The PGRS.
You got to watch out for them.
Yeah, you got to be real careful.
Hey, they'll make your dick not grow and shit, bro. But it would be the preferred way to do it, right? Is add it as a la carte,
Absolutely.
not in a fucking 7 different blends in a mix.
Absolutely.
We all know liquid nutrients they're not going anywhere, but they are kind of an old school technology. Mm-hmm. There's a better way to do it, and if you're able to add things in a foliar spray as opposed to adding it into your mix, you're cutting one more step out of the process.
And cost.
And imagine a world where we really do start taking advantage of some of these foliar applications and cutting down on some of our nutrient mix and our runoffs and shit like that, because that'll be a more sustainable way to grow too.
You got me on over here.
You sound like
saying
20
things.
miles away.
I know. We're going to actually talk about runoff because these guys have a system, irrigation system, along with their nutrient program that I think is going to really put a few growers on the next level that we're going to talk about. And one of the key elements is runoff. But before we do that, guys, this guy's been hanging a while. It's Robert from Bellflower. He wants to ask you about your product. Robert, what's going on?
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Good, man. You got a question for us?
Yeah. About your salts. A friend of mine was telling me about some salts for cleansing the plant. He wasn't too sure, but he said the rumor is it's supposed to be some good stuff.
As far as salts for cleansing, yeah, I'm not exactly sure. There's a few products out there. Drip Clean, it's the best product out there for cleansing if you're trying to flush your root zone out. But yeah, as far as crop salt goes, it's actually just to feed your plants. It's not going to flush. It's not going to pull anything from your medium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and hold on before you, Robert. I'm going to follow up question for you. This is part of the thing, and let me. I guess we should have gone to your background a little bit about what you guys have done, because you guys have been doing this for a real long time as cultivators, as developers, innovators in the grow industry as far as nutrients, but also grow setups, turning around people's grows that have fallen flat on their face, proprietary irrigation systems. You guys have a long history of what you've been doing, and there's this debate going on out there about to flush or not to flush.
Okay.
That is the question.
Are you talking about like a weekly or at the end?
I'm talking about at the end, and the idea that it's going to get everything out of the plant.
Okay, so him and I have gone, Adam, my partner and I, we've been doing this for a long time. Before we developed our crop salt product, we fed up till the end. And, there are benefits. I personally think you could probably squeeze a little bit more out of your garden without flushing. It's a little bit, but you're not going to get the character and you're not going to get the color. So right now, the name of the game is character and color. You got to make the bag look right, So if the bag doesn't look right, it doesn't really matter what the weight is. You put the water at the last couple weeks, you turn your temps down, and you make the bag look right, dude. That's just the way it is.
And I agree with you. It's not the idea that you're flushing it out so much over there, Robert, because you're not flushing it out.
No,
You're
absolutely
not
not.
taking it to the plant, but you make
forced deficiencies.
You take away what the plant is trying to use for its life
We
force.
talked about this last week, locking it out in a sense.
Right, and it's towards the ripening stage anyway, so it puts the plant in a survival mode. So it's going to send every last ounce of energy in the form of resin, in the form of essential oils to the reproductive organ, which is the flower, because it's not pollinated yet. It's not seeded yet. And that's its life force. Its whole purpose is to reproduce. So at the end, when you're essentially facilitating the death of the plant is using up all the energy it has stored. So that's where the flush is. You're not actually flushing it out of the plant. And there's going to be leftovers in the plant.
Yeah.
Whatever you fed the plant is still, there's
we
going to be
don't-
elements in there.
We don't believe in all that white ash flushing. No, that's not real. That's not a real thing. But flushing is definitely important for bag appeal. It is. It's important for bag appeal. But you don't want to.
It's also easier to trim when all the leaves are yellow and dying.
That is true. That is true. Well,
Robert-
the name of the game now is purple. Not
Right.
yellow. So
Well, what do you say to the people that say, heavy metal testing is coming into effect now, and you've got to be able to flush your plants to get the salts out, or else you're going to fail your testing. Like, people are, as a nutrient salesman in the field, people have thought that this is like the all end all say all when these rulings come in. I mean, first of all, they can't.
We know that the cannabis plant is an accumulator plant.
Mm-hmm.
What it's exposed to during the growth, it's going to accumulate and build up and not show deficiencies or elements where you think the plant is sick, even if it's exposed to heavy metals. So you're not ever going to be able to flush the heavy metals out if it's exposed to it. But so inputs as far as nutrient, definitely, and that's where the cocoa heavy metal debate. People came in that said that they were testing positive for heavy metals and failing tests under Prop 64 in California because of the grow medium they were in. But not just that, it could be the water, the grow medium, it could be sterility of instruments you're using for pruning, it could be all different types of elements. So the heavy metals you're never going to be able to flush out of
and
the
that's
plant
the thing.
if it's exposed to it.
There's a stigma, and what would you say to those people? Like, hey, I don't flush. Do I need to worry about that?
Well, you won't have to worry about that with our product. We have already had all of our heavy metals testing done. That's all good to go. But, a lot of people want to talk about this heavy metals. They think that the cocoa is failing or whatever. Hey, anyone want to talk about these China plastic pots or anything?
Or arsenic in the fucking
there's a lot of things that could be bringing in heavy metals. We know there's
Chinese scissors that are fucking whatever's on them, trimming them.
It could
while
become.
you're
What about your pumps? It could come from all over the place. Like if we're trying to, if
your trim team's from Laos or Cambodia, no, which one is the guy heavy metals?
What was that? That was 4-pack half a day,
in the bathroom.
Right?
Yeah. If you use Rockwell
no soap in the
Cambodians,
bathroom.
you'll pass all heavy
Fucking no
metals.
soap in the bathroom. Fucking got 4 pound fucking
round eye. Fucking make me trim all day.
Fucking make a picture of me in black buck. I coat up.
Wash your hand.
Okay, but nonetheless, listen. Who fucking you, man? Fucking go back to Vietnam.
Heavy metals are going to be there if they're there. Clean inputs. That's it with the heavy metals.
I guess that just begs the question. You said you got all your testing done for your product. As far as using crop salt as your main feed nutrient, there's no concern about heavy metals being in there.
Absolutely not. Nope.
And just being a purely mineral-based nutrient, you see things that, especially, there's this, and we talked about it, the LED growers and the probiotic growers. There's this cognitive dissonance where they will not admit when they're wrong, and they will refuse to even hear an argument against what they believe to be absolutely true.
Nah, bro, I shit in a bucket. I fucking do it, bro.
But there's this myth out there that if you use minerals or salts from the earth, they're automatically going to be containing heavy metals.
Not really. In today's day and age, a lot of our minerals can be produced in a lab. We're not out necessarily mining everything that we're buying. That's old school, At the same time, the purity that we're getting, the purity in our industry, producing a crop that's high dollar crop, we can make sure that we're using clean inputs. Whereas,
is it food grade or medical grade? Is there a grade to it?
There's not really a grade to it. We had to go through micron test all of it, see if there's any physicals, and then send it out for testing. But we have to do that, but pricing what we're growing allows us to do that. If you're really worried about, pay attention to what you're eating, more than pay attention. They're the ones trying to get by on their cheap fertilizers from the urinal or whatever,
The battery
ring. Start it. Please cue the music. All right. Brought to you by the new Boof Company. Urinal cakes. For your grow, simply throw into your reservoir, piss on the urinal cake, adjust your pH. It's self-adjusting, self-feeding, and will lock out all your nutrients. This is a Duffman product brought to you by Duff Radio.
No one could do it like Duffman. No one could do it.
Had to do it.
Dr. Baumgartner might be able to do it. Hit it.
Not after those edibles, bro.
He's quiet as I've seen him.
Hey, Dr. Baumgartner here.
Hey, Dr. Baumgartner here. We got an incredible product for your garden. Urinal cakes. Bury one under each plant and just water it in with your piss daily. Everything will stay green.
And you'll repost everyone's garden?
And I'll make memes about it.
Send garden pictures to Black Market Cultivator.
Oh, my goodness. Robert! Man, that rabbit hole went deep. What do you think about it?
Interesting. I'll have to come by and check it out, the salts and stuff.
Well, you don't have to come by. I'm going to send you these guys were actually...
He said, I'd rather you not stop by. What a dick.
No, because I'm going to send it to you.
Just playing.
The phone's going in and out a lot.
All right, Robert.
It's better this way, Robert.
Your attention, please. We have Robert on the phone. Robert, you just won a 1 pound veg A and veg B from Crop Salt, as well as a 1 pound Bloom A and B. Going directly to your face. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Paging Robert's face.
And some smart pots. Medieval times. Okay. Guess what? I shouldn't have made the edibles, Robert.
That rabbit hole got even deeper.
Hey, I'm gonna be the dude that says medieval times one day. All right, I'll fight you. All right, here we go. Global has a question. It says Jack told him to call.
Well, here the fuck I am.
There you are. What's up, Global?
What's up, guys? Good evening.
Are you a member of the meme Illuminati?
What's up, brother? What's up? Greetings from Southern California, from San Diego.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Now, you are a member of the meme Illuminati or no?
This is correct.
You are. What does it take to become a member of the meme Illuminati?
You have to be properly vetted.
And what does that mean? Like you have to have so many followers
Vetted
on
means
Instagram?
You got to be checked out, buddy.
Okay, but what is the process of you checking people out to join the meme?
That is up to the Brotherhood of the Pyramid.
Is it kind of like...
we choose methods of vetting.
Is it like meme it or leave it?
They keep that between brothers.
Can you only be part of the meme Illuminati if another member brings you into it? Or can you, like, crash the party?
Necessarily.
Excuse me?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so you can crash the party? How do you crash the party? You got to come correct?
You could show worth outside of the lodge. maybe shine enough, and somebody might want to bring you in because your worth is enough to be added to the mix.
Okay, now the worth is quantified by followers, by views, by quality of memes?
Myriad of things. I could say you could add those into the mix.
All right, what else?
I would say knowledge of the industry, knowledge of the plant itself, quality of character, possibly.
Fuck.
You go down the line.
So basically, the hydroponic chef will never be part of the Illuminati.
The hydroponic chef, huh?
Yeah, over here. You don't know the hydro chef? He's a cheese wheel wizard.
Bro, when my
got
mixtape
mozzarella in his eyes.
When my mixtape hits the street, it's gonna be fire than Masonic memes.
Yeah, you'll be in the meme Illuminati then probably. After
Volumes of the root balls.
That's right. Cheese wheels, brother. Cheese wheels. You don't know cheese
Hey, bro.
wheels. The worth that the hydroponic chef could bring is the cheese wheel he could hold. He could be like catering the meetings of the meme Illuminati.
What's the
note? So what we want to know is, for feeding, pertaining to crop salt, strictly, BMC, it's for black market cultivators. We want to know, is it all right when I go to feed with crop salt and I want to feed my crop, can I add in veg bloom and CalMag at the same time? Is it going to cause any adverse effect to my plant?
Does it play well with others or what?
Okay. Well,
yeah, that's what I want to know.
Good question.
That was my question, just so he knows. Fucker.
Okay.
You stole my question.
So yeah, the whole entire point of crop salt is basically no other inputs. So we can go. There are other inputs that you can use if you so choose. We don't bang with anything besides crop salt in our gardens, but it's none of that's needed. You're not gonna. Yeah, you can't use veg bloom on top of crop salt. And what was the other one? CalMag. Oh yeah, no, that's a big no-no. That's a big no-no.
Okay, well let's take a step back because in
every form of Cal.
But hold on, this is what it is, and okay, it's forced question again. That these calls it's speeding up the interview. I guess
it helps us learn too.
And global, and these edibles are hitting me too. I can't. You don't add shit with it. You're talking about other base nutrients or boosters like secondary macronutrients, trace minerals, PK boosters. This product is an A and B for grow, and it's an A and B for bloom.
I'm asking.
No, I'm telling you, but I'm looking right at my guys over here, and Grant and Adam, and they're going to break down for you. But it is an A and B for grow and an A and B for bloom. There's nothing else that you should be using. You pH adjusted. That's it. Is that correct?
You're right. I mean, there's some guys that really want to run beneficials, That's fine. You could run your bennies, You want to run a carb because of your bennies, that's fine. We don't. We run all sterile, but, some guys really believe that you can't grow anything nice without
beneficials.
Without beneficials.
Teas and those kind of things.
Not teas, no teas. But, beneficials, if you're just trying to toss in some great white, okay, toss in some great white. We don't. You don't need it. But let's go back to the CalMag. I think you were focusing more on the CalMag. I get it.
Everyone uses CalMag,
right,
man.
Yeah.
You go in the hydro store.
CalMag keeps the hydro stores alive.
You're like your marriage is not going well. CalMag.
Yeah, CalMag. It's all over Instagram. CalMag deficiencies. Like, what the hell is a CalMag deficiency? Anyways, so the whole
Can't
point,
take a shit?
the whole thing with crop salt is we have all the calcium, all the magnesium that the plant needs, right? So if I had another product and I had a veg A and B, right, or just a one part, whatever it was, and they leave it up to me to add the CalMag. Well, CalMag's not just CalMag; it's calcium, nitrogen, magnesium, right? So like now I would be allowing people to alter the ratios that I just perfected. Why would I want anybody to do that, right? So we took that out of the equation.
But what you're saying means that those ratios weren't even right in the first place.
That's basically what I'm saying.
Like if you say go add some other company's ratios, that means that you didn't have your shit correct to begin with.
Right.
So why don't they?
Dude, they got to have bottles, man. You got to have a lot of bottles, dude.
They got to pay them employees.
With all due respect to Big Mike, there's a lot of bottles in that line.
A lot of bottles.
There's a lot of money to be made. A lot of kids that need to have,
20
big brothers. All right. I'm trying to save your ass. All right, Global. Did that help? I ate these edibles, man. You're in San Diego. If you drive right now, we can give you this macaron.
Did you eat?
Hey, that's
what did I eat?
That's a fucking 100 milligram macaron right there.
100 milligram macaron.
Oh, that's a girl.
Aren't those 10?
I'm a girl.
Fire, right?
I can't even eat this shit.
Milligrams. You guys are cute.
Oh my gosh! How many milligrams you eat before you come up here? We'll save all these. How many are there? There's 12 plus his macaroons are what? 50 each?
Dude, in that
or 200 each?
In your face, like what?
The one with the logo on is like 200.
Excuse me?
That's gross snacks with coffee.
All right, man. I don't know what you said.
You're an odd fellow, but I like you, bro. I seriously do. Awkward. I bet you're left-handed too. Are you left-handed?
We've been making wheat butter since we were 14, man. Just making our own cookies at home. So.
Attaboy, Hydro Chef approved. Are you left-handed, player?
No, I'm right-handed.
All right, keep that white hand whipping that butter.
Oh, I can whip with the left just as good. It's just, you gotta put a little more concentration to it.
But don't forget to nay. All right, 562-653-0707.
You ever cooked on a cheese wheel? A lot cooler if you did.
I'll tell you this much. I was a dude, and I'll tell you straight up, I cannot eat edibles. Like, I eat edibles, I'm high for like 2 days.
Oh,
we got stories, I ruined my 30th birthday.
That guy didn't get a prize.
By making the haterade. Oh, he got a prize.
Dude,
his prize was not to suffer the abuse anymore. No, I put this down. I said we're gonna send him a bunch of shit.
Okay.
See, it says a bunch of shit.
Nice.
Doctor, look. What does it say?
Yeah, a bunch of shit.
Yep.
It's official.
Exactly. All right. Let's step back a second because we are high as fuck. Welcome.
We litty.
Remix.
Okay, Grant and our boy Adam. Adam, you're over there. You haven't said one effing word, dude.
I just let Grant steal the show sometimes.
You're uncomfortable too? Me too. I hate the edibles.
Edible. It's got me feeling a little funny.
Okay. All edibles fuck me up, I'm just saying. But nonetheless, Crop Salt, you guys are a company, you're two individuals that have a long history in the industry. You might not have heard of Crop Salt before, but let's take it back, rewind a little bit, because you guys are young gentlemen. Like, where did you guys start off together? How did you guys meet?
Oh, my God. We met in high school, friends of friends, and...
Which continuation school was that?
Was that? No. You would have thought so, but no.
Somerset.
No, honestly, me and Grant were always hustlers as kids, and our friends were always broke, and we were the two always paying for everything. And so, like, as we grew up, we realized... we wanted to work together. We were the two always paying for the beer. We were the two always had funds. We were the two always getting out of the trouble when everybody else had their own money.
You're making shit happen.
And so, yeah, we kind of linked up years down the road and saw an opportunity and just went nuts on it.
Started putting some packs together, you know what I'm saying?
So, as growing. You guys started growing together?
Yeah, pretty much.
And this is back when it was
in
like
my closet,
5,000.
In my closet, like in a condo I owned back in the day.
So you guys invested in that 1,000-watt light from
Nah,
A plus in Costa Mesa.
Hey, you don't even want to know, bro. We had over $20,000 into a 5x8 closet.
That's how Kurt became rich at A plus.
Hey, you ever seen
Was it A plus?
Harvest
Was it
Master
A plus
controllers,
hydro?
bro? No, we ordered everything online.
Oh,
hey, that was
smart.
budget. That was a budget build too. You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
Damn.
So getting your closet grow on, and I'm sure you guys thought you were king shit at Turtle Island after that first harvest.
No, definitely not.
No?
Definitely not. We thought those 2 ounces were going to be like 2 pounds, you know?
But you got $400 an ounce?
Fuck, back then, I don't even remember. It was a lot.
No, that was, dude, that was grams or nothing, bro. Show
Yeah.
me that 20, dude.
Yeah. All the way up.
Yep. So you killed the game on that one, obviously. Were you guys living together? You roommates?
No, at first, I just broke up with a girlfriend, and we had decided after seeing my brother, my younger adolescent brother, grow some plants illegally in my dad's backyard. We were looking at it. This guy had like 2 pounds of weed, and it was outdoor, and it was it was worth a lot of money back then. I think outdoor is going for like, oh my God, $4,000 a pound.
So much money. So much money.
Bro, my first crop at LA Con, $6,000 a pack.
Oh yeah.
I want to go back to fucking 1993 Heavy Tea and be like, set up more lights, motherfucker. Set up more lights.
Oh, bro. We can go back and
if
go
you
harder.
grow it, you will bub.
You said your dad was growing it, Adam, or your brother.
My adolescent brother.
Did you grow up with cannabis being a part of your family?
No, I mean, I smoked, and everybody smoked. I was a big
Did your dad
connoisseur.
smoke?
He did, yeah. Everybody pretty much smoked in my family, but, I mean, the growing was kind of like super illegal back then. Like, I didn't think anything of it.
But
there's no...
Was your dad like my dad? This is how he was. All right, T, you started to grow. You need some fish heads and rusty nails and a boiling pot when you harvest.
No.
All right, ready to break. Love you.
And a couple of island trimmers.
Hey, Thai guy. That's what he calls me. Hey, Thai guy. Get some rotten fish heads. Still tells me to this day, I'm like, yeah, fuck your rotten fish heads.
No, he honestly went out and had to get a license because he kept ripping these plants down my brother would put in the backyard and sneak in there. And he would get so mad because he'd get in fights with his girlfriend at the time. The cops would get called and he'd be afraid he was getting busted. So he went out and realized he could get a medical wreck. And then, like, that's what kicked it off. Like, knowing that there was a legal leg to stand on, me and Grant just went in.
Oh, bro, we built out his dad's attic, bro.
We did.
We did all kinds of things, dude. You know.
Anything we can get our hands on, any deals we could work for space or anything, bro.
And you guys are always in California?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all been there. I started in the dormer, up in the dormer off my bedroom, and my parents just thought I was smoking a lot. They didn't know I was growing in there, and when they found out after about a crop and a half, my dad was like, okay, from now on you give me half the fucking harvest. And I was harvesting at like week 5 because I was like, oh yeah, this red indica, there's buds, and I have no buds to smoke. Like 16 years old.
You were using those NASA LED tech, right? So you couldn't
Totally.
see it on the power bill?
Totally. No. Yeah. What I did is we took down, it was a 600 off of the side of my old elementary school.
Nice.
And
repurposed, dude.
And put it in there. It was about 112 degrees all the time. But we thought we were killing the fucking game. And we all real I mean, these kids these days will never know about Mexican brickweed. At least
Bro, it's why we started growing. It's why, because like once you had green weed, you were like, oh yeah, I'm never going back to the brown weed again.
They didn't know about how it was. There was no Instagram. There was no way of heavy tea grow shows so you can listen to and get at least on the right path, even if you don't want to listen and you talk over him when you call in and he tries to help you and he has to finally yell at you to shut the fuck up.
We're talking to you, yo.
But there was none of that, and that's some OG shit, and I love it. How about for you, Grant? I mean, what you do? You just were like, damn,
bro.
am I investing in this?
No, we linked up, bro. Like we were, doing our thing back in the day, running amok. Like we got in our we did our thing, but we were always the ones that were level-headed, And we both had what we thought were our careers. We were out there doing it, making the money, and I put money into cars, and he went and bought a pad, and doing our thing, and we just realized, hey, like let's grow some pot, So we had some money, put it together, started doing it, and then we just kept expanding.
When you're at that point, what nutrients?
Oh, bro,
advanced, right?
Advanced, bro. We were at Green Coast, bro.
You felt cool buying the black bottles.
bro. Like that
You felt
bud-
cool
that
when
bud
people were
candy
like, "What's this
got
bud?"
me.
Yeah, the bud candy for sure. Huh?
And their igniter.
Have you
back
guys
then,
been to
the
a Big
Bud
Mike
Blood.
Mansion party?
Oh man,
Yes, I have been.
We used to go to their VIP shows back in the day, like in
Like
San
09, we went to their
Francisco.
little VIP party up in San Francisco, and
right,
you know, but
Rented
that was-
talent and shit.
There was a lot of wildness.
There's all kinds of
I was there.
Allegedly.
Hey,
At
you remember the
Maximum
next
Yocho,
day?
He flew the flags over the fucking.
Oh yeah.
over
Hey,
it.
no, you remember? If you wear your shirt to the show tomorrow and we see you, you get flat screens. You know, they were hating on each other. That was 09. That was the
Max Yield and Advanced
Max
War.
Yield. Yep, that was the war.
09.
Dude.
It's the bull
Yep.
pissing.
Yeah, that was some good times up there, though.
It was
Party
it was.
hopping during Max
So you
Yield.
got the advanced nutrients in there, and you guys are producing fire. But at that time, it's not how it is now, where Dr. Baumgartner will tell you exotics. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
All these exotics. There was green bud, basically, and there was fucking shit weed.
Right. Well, not only that, even coming up, starting 07, 08, 09, and there's Purple Kush, and everyone's like, oh, purples. All of a sudden, that shit dropped out. All of a sudden, now everybody wants purple shit again. Bro, I got that shit from 06. I'll bring it back
That
out.
GDP, fucking.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, no more GDP, goddamn.
Yeah.
It was like the
Hey.
hash plan from BC's. People were like, no more goddamn hash plan. Be like, if I see one more bag that says AAA on it, I will fucking knock you out. Be like, how do I know this wasn't a double A and you just added an A, motherfucker? This A over here looks suspicious.
Why
Like
does-
it may have been fresher than these other two.
Why does it
A's.
say a different color?
Well, hey, 24 is the new low, right? So.
Hey, Dr. Baumgartner, are
Yes.
there any exotics?
There's no such thing as exotics. There's only 5 real strains.
What are they?
So we've got your green OGs, anything purple,
Okay.
stuff that smells like oranges
Uh-huh.
or banana,
Okay.
and then cookies.
There you go.
What about fake runts?
That's part of the cookie fam.
Okay. Just checking.
But what if it's colorful cookies, though? You know, I mean,
yeah, the cookies like.
so they get two.
So those are just the 5
departments.
main
I
categories,
see.
and then there's like all these branches.
Purple anything, though. It's just
I gotta make a meme.
There's some intersections.
Hey,
There's a lot of intersections.
Dude, here's your next meme. The Sunny Delight commercial when they open the fridge. Purple stuff, citrus, OG. Ooh, Sunny D.
And then open the freezer, lack of options.
Drought season.
When people ask when I say I want a Gatorade and they say what flavor, I say green.
That's how strange should be. What do you want?
Right.
Purple, green, orange?
Right.
Hey, you want 5 of these purples? You get 5 of the greens.
So
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you guys sour grapes? Anyone?
Hey, but so Grant and Adam, you guys doing that thing. You graduate to another echelon. You're moving forward. Prop 215 is a real thing. You guys are utilizing and providing for patients, moving forward, and using more and more nutrients, right?
Right. Yeah,
you tried all the nutrients out there.
Oh, bro, we banged with so many different things, bro. We tried everything, and it eventually, you know, just like most people, you end up with using 10 different companies' bottles, and you don't know what's in each bottle. You know, you're just dumping whatever they tell you to dump, and all I know is I got to take my wallet and go to the hydro store and pay his bills.
Well, to own a nutrient company now, you have to have some idea of what is in things and what the plant needs.
Absolutely.
So not knowing
but
what
a lot
was-
of things
well,
are
no, that's what not knowing what's in it. Did that spark the interest to be like, hey, and how do you do that? How do you find out what's in the fucking
Right.
bottle?
So you
crazy
can't
like
find
that.
out you can't find out exactly like what the secret sauce is, right? So you can't know that exactly, but you could know like a resonator or terpinator. You know, it's pretty easy if you have a basic understanding of hormones. You could figure out what the main ingredient in that is. But as far as guaranteed minimums on labels, it's pointless. It's just for labeling purposes. So if you go off a label and you think that you know what's in the bottle, you're full of it. You have no idea what's in the bottle. So anyway, yeah, we just dived head first into salts in solubles, and we just played with it until, I mean, it was a lot. We were playing with it a lot, and we had some failures, and you know. And we had a lot of success, and so now we finally gotten to the point where we just have to weigh out 2 powders, you know, or dose it, you know.
Is there a quantification that you can give as far as using your product compared to competitors?
As far as
like yield overall? I know that's a
I
hard
mean,
thing because
bro,
growing styles, but let's say cost. That's an easy one. Cost.
We have only analyzed. We're totally for the home grower. Completely. But we're coming as we're growers. So we analyze everything from a commercial aspect, and commercially MSRP to MSRP. I mean, we're nowhere close to as expensive as our next competitor. So we're at 26 cents a gallon at our recommended strength at full pop.
And where is the competitors? I have no idea.
They range all over the place, man.
What's the high that you guys analyze?
Advance is well over $1 a gallon.
All right. And when you put apples for apples at the end of the day, as far as yield, if everything being the same environment and stuff, you use that product. There's just so much stuff that can be in it. There's so few things that can be in it. Mm-hmm. If you provide a complete nutrition, everything else being the same, and optimize that line, you're probably going to get about the same as you would with any other line, I expect, right?
Yeah, I mean, if everything was ideal and the ratios were proper in the other given nutrient line, I mean, it's hard. You can't take the grower out of the equation. But say the same grower with a proper environment, I haven't seen anything produce anything better. We've got a lot of guys. We've got a lot of guys switch over. I've never grown anything better than with this mix, but we perfected the mix for ourselves. So everyone that we have gotten to switch over. I mean, a lot of guys that switch over are the powder guys. They're already on a different brand of powder, and they switch over and they see it right away.
Where can our listeners go right now to learn more about your product?
Cropsalt.com. They can check us out on Instagram at Cropsalt. And we have a frequently asked questions page, about us page. Don't mind the website's not fancy, man. We're growers. I'm not trying to spend $50,000 on a website. I'm trying to get some people some salts, dude. So check out the website.
Yeah, check it out. Go to @Cropsalt. We're coming back. I got to pay some bills. As you know, we got sponsors on this. And listen, Heavy Tea, Cropsalt is not a sponsor of Heavy Tea. We talk about what's best for the growers and things, and we're bringing this to you so you know what's good out there. And when we get back, we're going to talk about consulting, because you guys do consulting and irrigation.
Yep.
Because most people are fucking that up.
Oh, they don't know what they're doing, man.
You guys are the men. 562-653-0707. If you are on hold, we will get to you. Dr. Baumgartner, you got to meme it or leave it? I know you got to go. Should we do that? When we get back, meme it or leave it? You got one?
I'll put one up.
All right, here we go. We're coming back. Heavy T's Grow Show on the one and only DFZRadio.com. I see you, Aubrey. We'll get to you.
Yeah, stack that money to this song right here called Hustle Hard, featuring Knockoff by the Saint 562. Let's go.
You weak hustlers just make me laugh, and I ain't fucking with it if it don't make me cash. All I do is stack money. I'm a grown-ass man. This a West Coast addiction. Team on the map. Bring the heat on the track. Bring the fire in the booth. I'm tired of these motherfuckers lying to you. It's for the real-ass hustlers who clocking that dough like Urban G-Bo who just got home. Get your paper up. Get your paper, get your paper, get your paper, get your paper, get your paper. I hustle hard, 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 I hustle hard. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. I hustle harder, I got to get it. Ain't no waiting around for somebody to give it. I stand on my own too, the grind I live it. The 9 to 5 can't provide the digits. My vision's exquisite, like the stones that I wear. Got gold around my neck, got diamonds on my ear. All the whips that I own, sitting on chrome. Candy painted bike that's sitting on gold. Get your paper, 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 get your paper. I hustle hard, I hustle hard,
stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money.
Throwing weed up in the bag, let me get a couple mags, and we do it just like that. We some money loving freaks, so my niggas gotta eat, so we out there moving packs.
Get your paper up, get your paper up.
I'm stacking so much dough, I got a paper cut. I'm packing so much hay, I feel the staple up. And I don't give a fuck, you lay down for my paper chunk. Yeah. The cold life that we leadin', hustle hard just to stay breathing.
Get your paper up, get your paper up, get your paper up. I hustle hard, I hustle hard, I hustle hard. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money.
DFCRadio.com.
Hey, I'm in the zone.
Dude, this shit is
Coming to grips with measuring pH is a fundamental part of ensuring a successful crop. Of course, having the right nutrient mix is important, but without a slightly acidic pH level, plants won't receive optimal benefits from the nutrients supplied. Blue Lab has a range of pH measurement tools available to help both the commercial and small-scale growers. These include the Blue Lab Guardian Monitor, the Blue Lab Combo Meter, the Blue Lab pH Meter, the Blue Lab pH Pen, and the Blue Lab Soil pH Meter. For more information, visit us online at getbluelab.com.
Hey, man, started early, huh?
Hey, Dr. Duff, are you signing up for another one of those internet dating sites after your divorce?
Nah, I'm just ordering these freaking douchebags from China here. Just gonna be saving a lot of money on it. About $1 a bag.
Did you say douchebags?
Yeah, they're pots. They're fabric pots. They're, made in China. They save $1 a bag from all the other...
Oh, it sounds like an imitation smart pot or something.
Yeah, save $1, but, I'm pretty sure these douchebags are gonna work.
Dude, I had a buddy of mine who used those same douchebags. He bought them direct from China. It killed his whole garden.
Bro, what? So, I'm better off spending that extra $1 on a smart pot?
I'd get a smart pot.
Don't be a Duff man. Make sure to buy the original patented Smart Pot. Check them out at smartpots.com.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda. Have you ever been interested in gardening with dry fertilizers? Well, you're not the only one, and let me tell you about Vermicrop Organics and their line of organic dry fertilizers. Healthy plants with a simple 4-step process. Step 1. Just measure out a half teaspoon per gallon of soil or 2 cups per 12 square feet of soil surface area. Step 2. Apply evenly to the soil surface. Step 3. Blend into the top layer of soil to avoid caking. Step 4. Water thoroughly. And that's it, simple as that. Great for vegetables, fruits, flowers, potted plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. It's Vermicrop Organics VermiVeg 744. Along with the VermiBloom and PK Boost, you will have a complete line of organic nutrients and a garden that will thank you with a great harvest. Looking for an even simpler way? Then check out the Vermiall 666. This game-changing mix is formulated for all stages of growth in the fast-paced garden of champion vegetable and flower growers. And check out the VermiBat Guano Fertilizer and the VermiBlood Blood Meal Fertilizer for feeding oversized, nitrogen-hungry plants. Learn more at vermicrop.com. That's vermicrop.com. The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, Dick.
You're gonna go get the green pad, see? That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get it right now. Go on down to your local hydro shop. Tell them Shunny sent you. That's right, Shunny with the green pad. More CO2 in your garden. More carbon, more weight, see? You need to get that weight up to pay me back, see, Shunny? Go get the green pad junior. Put it in your cloning dome, see? You're gonna get some more roots faster. Cut days off your cloning time. More harvest year round. That's right. See? Activated by humidity. 35 to 50%, so make sure that's right, okay? Go to your local hydro shop, see?
That's right. Go there now. More root, more fruit, more fruit, more root.
That's right.
Yeah. Meow. Meow.
You're listening to Heavy T's Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy T, Horty Chris, and the Duff Man only on DFCRadio.com.
The next level of growing is here. The growing revolution is here. DFCRadio.com. DFCRadio.com.
I tell you, this is the life. Ever since we started working here at Sanctuary Soil, I couldn't be happier. It's nice to work at a place where they treat you like the artist that you are.
Tell me about it. So many places just throw you in the dirt, feed you junk, and drip water on your head.
Yeah, sounds more like torture than a job.
And how do they expect you to do great things when they don't give you the right tools? I can't do it if you treat me like garbage.
I hear ya. You give me the highest quality organic materials like woody biomass and grasses, put me in a healthy, clean environment, and I can practically poop gold.
Not to mention alfalfa meal, arborist material. They even bathe us in a healthy biological tea full of enzymes and other good stuff. You know, I get a little choked up just thinking about how all those customers are gonna benefit from the hard work we put into providing them with the best products available.
I just wish more companies were like Sanctuary Soil. It's nice to work with people who care about their customers and care about the environment.
Yeah, this is the life. Hey, I'm pretty full. Think it's about time to go make some magic, if you know what I mean.
Well, a worm's work is never done.
See you in a few.
You got anything to read? This could take a while.
Sanctuary Soil's Buckaroo brand premium worm casting, the all-in-one soil amendment that's safe for the environment, children, and pets. For more information and to see a list of current retailers, visit our site at sanctuarysoil.com.
Riding in my city, Bellflower's my city, riding in my city.
Feeling kind of shitty?
Jamelia don't sing.
Feeling kind of shitty?
Welcome back, Heavy T's Grow Show. We only have about 10 minutes left.
That's it?
No. Fuck! 2.5 hours. How am I going to maintain? You guys are going to have to talk a lot.
So this one time
in band camp,
I grew next to the CHP.
In chef camp?
This one time in chef camp, they had
put a cheese wheel on my butt.
No, they had a cheese training wheel. I said one day I'm gonna get me a cheese wheel, and I did. All right, we're back. I know. No one. There's people laughing out there. Alexa, laugh.
Oh, you're a dick.
Okay, you guys are growing in the fucking attic, doing your fucking thing. What medium? Soil and shit? Because you guys eventually got to today, and you're using cocoa.
Actually, very first grow I think was Rockwell, right?
Yeah, Rockwell, first grow.
Scientist from the
Scientist, yeah.
I believe in science.
Flood and drain. We built these little trays.
Yeah, you went to Staples and you got the top tray, and you got the bucket and poked a bunch of holes in it and fluttered it up and let it go. I know what the fuck you did. I taught the tech. That was heavy tea tech back in the day. But I wasn't heavy back then. I was about 190 pounds of pure muscle.
Oh,
that
shit.
Jack's mom wanted. So you were growing in Rockwell. And what happened? Come on.
Yeah, growing in
Move the timeline forward, Adam. Come on. Ready.
Hey, he's on them edibles, bro.
Yeah,
1, 2, break.
Damn.
Growing in Rockwell, and then
Advanced.
We moved so quick wanting weight, and we were searching everywhere and everywhere and everywhere. And back then, no one knew shit, and we'd ask hydro stores and they'd give us different tech, and like it would fuck us up. We'd switch this nutrient line and we'd switch that, and like, bro, we tried soil, and then we tried, oh my God, we just went through the mediums like crazy, like everything, STG back in the day, the sure to grow, like, oh my God, all this stuff.
I still have some in my shop. I can sell you on the low though.
Oh my God, so bro, so all these things, and then there was opportunities, other opportunities in the game that started taking place where.
What do you mean? Come on.
Packs were fucking. It was better to flip packs than to grow.
Yeah, like it was just so much money in the packs, bro. Like
I feel
I
that.
didn't realize Humboldt had pounds real cheap, dude. And so that kind of sidetracked us from growing for a couple of years. And then the problem was that got us back into it was that we couldn't get what we needed down here. We were sick of running up to Humboldt, and that's really what got us going on growing. Because now we had a demand for packs, and we needed to fill that with growing.
And I'll say this much: there was, and much like it is in today's market, people growing for weight, right? Return, because especially in Prop 64, the full-on legal license stuff, and not the home growers, they are growing for weight, a certain purpose. But in Southern California, and this is how NorCal became back in the day, is that there was large producers, and the population compared to Southern California is so small. And like I said, it was green bud versus brickweed, right? Mm-hmm. So they produced green bud. It came down. How are you gonna compete? But Southern California, because we are so condensed, and most growers were home growers, a light, 2 lights, 4 lights in their garage maybe. They're more willing to take chances, try new. Pop some seeds, try new technique, basically innovate. And I think that Southern California growers in the past 20 years were bigger innovators than the Northern California growers who had become complacent and just in their mode of producing mass green bud, but really with no character.
Right.
And that's where SoCal came. And you guys were right in the middle of that.
Craft. That's what came. I mean, anyone can produce something nice nowadays, but 10 years ago, it was hard to find quality. You either had the quality, and that's what we did. That's what we stopped. We were growing for years. We stopped growing just to move packs, bro, because there was a demand. And if I could make a stack of people talk about stack packs now. Fool, I'm talking about making a stack of pack.
Fool, pick up a couple hockey bags in a week and you make 20 racks.
Yeah. No, we were on that 20 racks every 48 hours game, bro. Wow. Living in our car.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is fictional. This is for entertainment purposes only, motherfucker.
Nothing for sale, right?
The cannabis portion of this show is based on entertainment
play
only.
that real quick.
I got you.
But I feel you. I feel what you were doing, but you guys were needing.
This show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, dick.
There you go.
All right, we're good now.
But
say some
we were all in, in the quote unquote industry,
right?
At that point. And that's where Prop 64 pisses me off, that they have closed so many doors on the people that have created the market.
100%.
And listen, being growers, I know you guys want to grow your hearts out. But you're also innovators, and you can pivot on a dime. And you're like, listen, because you guys don't have the licenses or anything, so you're like, I'm not growing no more. I'm going to sell the picks and the shovels to the growers. I'm going to make a better nutrient because I know what the growers want to get out of their grow, and it's going to be easier for them. And that's where Crop Salt came up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bro. Especially when those prices hit, like the 12s and 14s. Oh, my God.
Exactly.
That's when, you needed Crop Salt so fucking bad.
I need it right now.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a crazy game. I mean now I guess with the meme wars, the prices are going up and stuff. But
thank you, Black
you
Market
know,
Cultivator.
Did you send your memes over to him?
Yeah, he's got the 3 memes.
Okay.
But
everything you've done.
you know,
They're locked and loaded.
we had to innovate, and I mean we innovated. We did a lot of changes. You know, I mean we're still in the garden every day, but allegedly, but with
other people's license
right,
started.
right, exactly.
Right.
But crop salt was something. It wasn't just. It was a necessity for us, but it was also a passion, you know. And so, you could imagine it was like a science lab. Every day we went to go mix a reservoir. We're mixing 14, 15 different powders, you know.
And to be clear, you guys aren't agronomists. You're growers.
Yeah, we're growers.
But you're also the guys that aren't going to sit back and be complacent about, hey, I'm using a pink, a green, and a purple bottle. I'm going to be using. I'm going to figure out what's in it and use it.
Hey, those guys on those 3 bottles, man. Hey, they're hard to switch over. Those guys are stuck in their ways, but hey, when they switch over and they try it, they never turn back, man. You know, we like to make just like we like to let the bag talk. We want to let the product talk. You know, so you put it in your garden, you test it. We go crop salt side by side with anything, any day, no questions asked, dude. You know.
And give us a little bit idea of what the magic sauce is in the product. Let's go straight to the veg, the A and the B.
Okay, so
and how can I get everything in something? I'm led to believe, from what I've read, what I've heard, everything that I know in 26 years of growing, that it's very hard, damn near impossible, to put certain elements together without them locking each other out. That's why there are so many bottles.
Okay, so, you know, it's hard to get it into a 1-part complete. In the right ratios, you know. In a 2-part, anything's possible. I mean, you're only fighting off the formation basically of gypsum. That's what you're fighting off. That's why you can't have a liquid 1-part in proper ratios. You could do liquid organics in a 1-part, but not in synthetics or, you know. But we're different because of our calcium. You know, that's pretty much like that. That's foundation. As a grower, the foundation, we consider the foundation of growing, the foundational element as calcium. So calcium moves things throughout the plant, whatever. If you have a calcium deficiency, you got a lot of deficiencies, you know. So let's stick with the calcium, make sure the calcium's right in the plant. And same thing with magnesium, make sure that's right without altering my nitrogen ratios, you know. I don't want to alter my nitrogen ratios. I don't want to have to add CalMag. Let me get the calcium right in the first place, which is really hard to do.
That's because most calcium comes from calcium
nitrate. Right. And the other main form of calcium is not soluble. Okay. You know, so that's something that we took on, and we figured that out, you know. So there's more calcium in our product than any product that I've been made aware of. Maybe there's something else out there. I haven't seen it, but there's definitely more. In a 2-part, we're the only 2-part that has enough calcium. I mean, we could hands down say, you mix these two just like it's got on the bag, and you're not going to have any issues. We're the only ones that if you have a burn, you back it down. It's just that simple. If you have a deficiency, you bump it up. It's just like that. So we when we have enough calcium, we have a lot more calcium than anybody else. We have a lot more magnesium than anyone else. We have a lot more trace than anyone else, okay? So we like to run at 1,100 ppms. There's a lot of guys that want to run low and blah, blah, blah. That doesn't work with crop salt. So if you're trying to run some stupid low 600 ppms, you got to stick with what you're doing. But if you're growing at 1,100 ppms, you're cool with that, that's what works, you know.
But you did say side by side. So if they ran crop salt at 1,100 compared to their 600, you're putting your name on the line.
I'll put my name on the line for anything, bro.
You're throwing down a challenge to the Heavy Tea listeners, the Nut Free Nation.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
you're going to put your product up against anything that anyone's using.
Okay, like I said, I can't take the grower out of the equation.
Right.
If you're growing something at 600 ppms, more than likely you're feeding it a ton of nitrogen. That's all you're feeding your plant. Your plant may look green. You know, that's all great. Maybe you could take some frosty pictures on Instagram, but the bag's not going to be right. Okay?
I like that.
So that's it, dude, you know?
And it's bag appeal. That's what you want. That is the grower's clout when they go to their friend, Dr. Baumgartner, and they're like, damn, player, look at this shit in this bag. See how frosty that is? And no one says, damn, that's really green. They're like, no, that shit is frosty as fuck.
Yeah,
right?
it needs to be blinging.
Straight up.
Yeah. You know, there's another thing with that we've really done. We focused on, a lot of people talk about pH stability, and a lot of that has to do, plants dictate their own pH in the medium. It's science, okay? So plants put off and take in ions, and it dictates the pH in the rhizosphere, and blah, 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 whatever, right? So we alter our input pH to try to counter and keep, a good absorption in the medium.
A symbiotic relationship.
Right. So as growers, you think that what your input pH is really what the plants are sitting at. It's not. Runoff is very important. We chase pH. If we see it's coming out a little bit lower than we want, then we adjust up higher and we dial it in.
And look, as far as my knowledge set and stuff, I hate chasing the pH. I'm more worried about what's going on, especially when I'm in an organic medium like cocoa, because you're right. If I add microbes and stuff, it's going to change it as it goes through. So if I'm putting it in my, because I'm a cocoa ninja myself. I pride myself in growing in cocoa. I've used every product out there, and I look forward to using the crop salt. But I'm looking at a 6.2 to 6.5 depending on the stage of my cocoa grow, and I might drop it a little lower if I want a little bit more nitrogen absorption. But for the most part, if I'm running enough through, talking about runoff, that my runoff should be comparable to my input without much accumulation.
You're that's not necessarily true. I mean, nitrogen uptake, a healthy plant. We have cannabis is a C3 plant. As it absorbs nitrogen, the pH in your medium is going to change. I mean, that's just the way it is. So a healthy plant absorbing a lot of nitrate, your pH in your medium. That's one thing that we did with crop salt to keep the pH stability. Is made sure that there's a proper ratio of ammonium nitrogen to nitrogen. So our plants don't like ammonium nitrate or ammonium nitrogen. It off gases, it causes hollow stems, blah, blah, blah. That's why we have to use the nitrogen. But in a small amount of one form of nitrogen greatly offsets the pH increase from caused by nitrogen. So that's another thing that we've done in crop salt to counter. But reservoir stability is 100%. There's no fluctuations in the reservoir. I mean, if you're a really nitpick grower and you do focus and try to keep your pH, we run our pH a lot lower, So, but
I like that. Stability is that much easier, especially for commercial guys. We're talking about cost. It's not just cost of your inputs; it's cost of labor.
Absolutely.
Where if someone has to go over there and input more pH down, more pH up, whatever it has to be to offset it or adjust the oxygen level of what's happening. But we're talking about measuring the runoff. What you're saying, you think it's important to measure the runoff and chase chase that runoff. But before and with all due respect, but we're in agreement that what's going into the plant, with all things being stable without accumulation, that what's happening, the plant will take and pull what it needs in ionic form as the nutrient solution goes through. So the runoff isn't a true representation.
No, absolutely.
Of what's happening.
No, absolutely it's not. But you can also get a good representation. Okay, so in cocoa, if you're feeding every day and you're pushing a lot of runoff, I mean, you could see whether it's eating or not. I mean, you'll still be able to see it. If you're not running...
I feel observation is the number one tool that we have in our grow.
Right.
As a grower and the experience of what I can see what's going on with the bud formation, oil production, color of the leaves, all those things. You're basically a farmer.
Yeah.
And I think too much growers rely on scientific instruments that think that they're going to use that as a crutch to get them through it.
Right. You know what actually got us focusing a lot on the runoff? And I mean, we had to use the runoff to dial in different elements.
Right.
We had to send things to get tested and see what the absorption rates were, and do bricks testing and blah blah blah, whatever. What really actually got us into reading runoff was inconsistent batches of other mediums.
I get
from
that.
Fox Farm
Absolutely,
to Pro
soil.
Mix. Hey, these batches were coming in hot, and we had problems.
No, I get that part. knowing what's in it and knowing what the base is to start. The baseline to start with, it depends on what's coming out.
Right.
But so often I have listeners call in and they say, T, my plants are beautiful. My plants, I'm using this. My bud formation is great, but I'm putting in my water at 6.2. And that's coming out 5.6, so I need to put it in that 7.2 to offset it.
Oh, no,
So it
not
comes out
like
at 6.2. People think
don't chase it like that.
of runoff that the pH starting point should be the pH ending point in the runoff.
No,
that's what newbies
absolutely
think.
not. No.
And for the most part, guys, we have a newbie audience. Like, people want to know how to grow better.
Oh, okay, I got
right?
you.
Right,
I got
there,
you. I
There's
got you.
commercial guys out there that think they're king shit at Turd Island.
They don't have to listen.
But they still listen just to hear you, Dr. Baumgartner, and to make fun of my fat ass. But
they hear the cheese wheel.
Measuring the runoff and whatnot.
For sure, yeah. We're not talking about drastic pH changes to drastically change your medium, nothing like that. I mean, I'm talking about maybe chasing with a 0.2 up or down from our base, you know. If I see a slight rise up, then maybe I'll go 0.1 down. You know, I'm talking about just this is being really critical and really trying to keep everything exactly on point. I mean, when you don't have to water with the wand and you just you mix a tank and you press a button, you know,
really
I can focus on those little things. You know?
Yeah, and you should be, and that's where the growers should get. And you guys have a watering system plus a system of how much runoff should be occurring, and I completely agree. Most growers are very scared of over-watering their plants. They're going to get root rot, their plant's going to die, or maybe they tried hydroponic recirculating or in arid medium like rock wool that they had root rot or couldn't control it, and they move into soil or hydro and they're concerned with over-watering, or cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, we can put shitloads of water into a cocoa medium because the air-to-water ratio is about 70 to 30. And you guys even water more than I do, and I consider myself someone that saturates it overly to have enough runoff that everything is kind of reset. And Adam, you had a great analogy about the food coming in. There's an accumulation of nutrient if you're not putting enough water through. Absolutely. But when you have enough runoff and enough water, what happens?
Well, you're able to keep your medium, pretty stable the whole time. A lot of people chase, flushing and all these other things because they get buildup and they have really inconsistent crops. One time their crop's great and they love it, and the next time they do it, they're like, it's not looking right. And I think that's because of the buildup, they get to, they don't realize.
Well, think of it like this, listeners, that it's like a plate of food, right? Your first watering is a plate of food. If the plate of food isn't completely absorbed or gone, it starts accumulating, right?
Right. You wouldn't want to sit there and eat a rotten plate of food if I just gave you food every single day, and then I let you flush that plate off and just gave you water for 2 days and fasted you at the end of the week. How happy do you think you'd be?
Right.
You definitely would be a track star.
So your guys' idea is a new plate of food where there's enough to eat and enough water to get the rest of what you didn't absorb, what the plant did not absorb, out of the way.
Yeah, so we keep it stupid simple with crop salt. We run it the same strength pretty much from clone to finish, minus flushing, and we push as much runoff as we can. At the spots that I consult for, I try to push. I like to push even higher. Some people are afraid of using that much water, and it's kind of counterintuitive because you're worried about root rot and those type of things. But I've had no problems with it. From clone, we water like every single day with massive runoff, 40%. We'll give a minimum of probably 0.6 gallons to a number 2 pot every single day, and saturate it. It never dries. It stays soaking wet.
Do you guys recommend when you use so much water, microbial inoculant, or do you guys use something like an oxygenator, like H2O2?
What kind of preventative stuff can you do?
Okay, well, I haven't personally seen any root issues in cocoa. Somebody that has healthy plants, if you don't have healthy plants or you got some funk growing in your reservoir, that's a whole other thing. But a real easy solution for no matter what medium you're in, if you're trying to run, if you have an issue, or if you're trying to run completely sterile, we run bleach. 0.2 mils per gallon of household bleach. Make sure you're running a decent amount of water through. 0.2 mils is not that much. It's an oxidizer, so it oxidizes organics. So if you take dirty water and you add 0.2 mils a gallon to it, that water's probably still dirty. You take clean water, you add your 0.2, it's going to kill off anything bad in your water and make sure you push a lot of runoff through, and it's going to sterilize your medium. It's going to sterilize your roots. There's a lot of products that have these same types of ingredients in them, but bleach works,
Don't do this, obviously, if you're running microbes.
No microbes.
You're gonna kill off everything.
No. Yeah. But if you need a reset,
hey, listen, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and you guys aren't here. You guys are real motherfuckers that aren't here to tell people what they want to fucking hear. You're here to tell them what works. Yeah. And then listen, go to @CropSalt on Instagram. Check out what people are pulling. I know dudes that are running 850 watts and pulling 2.5 packs per light off the shit right now.
Damn.
And that's what sparked my interest in this shit, is that these guys are doing their thing. And after talking with you guys for a couple of hours today, I'm ready to switch over. I'm ready to try my hand at crop salt. And you guys brought plenty of crop salt to make sure we hook our collars up with. In fact, we have Charles. They have a question for you. Charles does. Charles, what's going on?
Yeah, how's it going?
It's pretty good, man.
Hey, Black Market Cultivators, this is Hannah Howley on the gram, man.
Oh, what up?
Black Market Cultivators is more famous than everything.
Hey, man, if packs get to 4,000, will that make the aliens go away?
No, the more money I have, the more that often the aliens come. So if I'm broke, I don't got to worry about them all. I sleep really, really nice. After I just sold a bunch of packs, I got to stay up, sleeping with one eye open.
This heavy tea's going to come over.
That's when they come. They're coming for that cash.
Crop salts.
Cracking,
I'm running stuff in the ground. Is your stuff good for, in soil application?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Use it. You can use it just
top
like any
dress
other
or try to
food.
mix in and-
It's not a top dress. We get that question a lot. It's definitely not a top dress. It's definitely a dry soluble. So you got to feed it in. But if you're using a soil that's already amended, there's a couple ways to go about it. You don't got to hit it at full strength. If you're in the ground and you're amended, you've used other things, start off light. Watch your plant. You got to watch your plant. But yeah, absolutely.
I got a question about that. If they can't get runoff because they're in the ground, is it better to feed the 600 ppm, or should they still go 1100 every watering?
That is there a soil analysis involved, or I'm just playing.
Yeah, it's
just
gonna
no,
build up
but
now,
we
right?
are Instagram growers with a podcast.
No, no, dude.
I never really grew a plant in my life.
No, put that. Start at that 600.
All right, maybe I haven't.
Start at that 600 and just see. If you see a burn, back it up. If you don't see a burn, bump it up.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Push 'em.
Got your EPA number for Hawaii yet, too?
No, we haven't dealt with Hawaii.
We're gonna keep this on the low and send it out to you, dog. Wait, in Hawaii? No, fool. You gotta come to the mainland when you and the peeps come to Vegas. You and the Ohana come to Vegas. You stop through, get your products. Yeah.
All right.
I'll hold them for you.
I don't think we don't have to have any kind of EPA numbers, man.
Hawaii's pretty strict.
It'll just be white powder in a bundle.
Yeah.
That's probably worse. Can we send it out to Hawaii then?
Hey, bro, we're not a pesticide, man.
All right, we're sending it out. Charles.
Yeah.
You want some business? All right.
Sorry, one more time?
Yep. We got you some veg and A and B and some bloom A and B, my man. Thanks for calling in, Charles.
Killer.
All right. Dr. Baumgartner, you have to bounce.
Yeah, but I'm doing the meme it or leave it, right?
Yep, meme it or leave it.
This is happening?
How do the callers tune in?
How do they see the meme?
Yeah. We're going to put it up, but you need to post it on your
Let's
stuff.
just create a meme it or leave it Instagram, you guys, so we can just send people there for it.
Oh, it's already gone now.
Doesn't Saint put them up?
Yeah, it's gone now, huh? Yeah, officially, yeah.
They are up.
Fuck.
Yeah, Saint's got them up on the screen.
Oh, there we go.
They're all three right there.
We're getting better at this.
Yeah.
Since Saint and I originated this
Right.
bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Started on Farm to Table Cannabis. But yeah, you got to contribute sometimes because I don't talk on the air, so.
So
it got picked up.
So I'll just describe the first one without heavy tea here. Oh, here he comes. You want me to describe the one without you? All right.
You're the man.
So there's one with a couple, like there's a squirrel and a cartoon bird, and they got a cardboard box. And the squirrel's the broker. He's looking in the cardboard box that says $2,400 a pound on it. And then the meme Illuminati punches him through the box, and it says meme Illuminati 280 an ounce all the way up. So this meme is to insinuate that there's no packs left. So it's a drought meme. It's letting you know you cannot buy packs anymore. You can only get ounces for $280.
You can get 16 ounces,
Right.
but you gotta buy
all of them.
All of them.
Yeah, if you want a pound, I have 16.
Okay,
ounces.
okay. Can I see this?
You can also
Those
get
are the three right
32
there.
zips.
I can't see that far, motherfucker.
So I just did the squirrel one.
Okay, the squirrel one.
I just did that one.
Yeah. So this,
So
I'm gonna break it down a little bit.
You're gonna do it again? All right.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I think of it.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you this much, that this meme is getting tired.
That's a tired one.
All right.
All right. So here's.
Let's go around, Chef.
So look, I think the price memes are so gold. Like,
oh yeah, driving up the price. I love it too.
They can never go wrong. You can never go wrong with the fucking the price memes, as far as I'm concerned.
You guys
keep them coming, dude.
They're loading my pockets.
And crop
Keep
salt.
'em coming.
AB, what do you think about this meme?
Hey, man, I can't see it. I'm on the phone.
But did you hear about it?
Well, no, yeah, I'm hearing about your the golden nuggets, but I live with my boy Nomi No Nug, so.
Damn.
All right. Well, he has
Thanks for
take on it.
contributing.
He says yes.
We also have Troy. Troy, what do you think about that meme? Meme it or leave it? Troy.
I'm loading it up right now.
He's loading it up.
Oh man.
Load it up. Load it up.
This is why we're
I
not
got
syndicated.
DSL.
All right. Next meme.
Yeah, I also heard your sister does. Oh, that's fucked up. Are they gonna fight me, Sam? Why take it so quiet?
I don't know.
All right, Troy.
Can you explain it to me? It's not loading.
No, let me do the next one. We already described that.
Do it again.
Glad this isn't our bit.
No.
You waited 2 hours for this.
We're gonna describe the same meme.
Sure.
All right.
One more time.
So we got a squirrel. It says brokers on his back. He's looking in a box. The box says $2,400 a pound on it. And there's a bird. He punches a squirrel down. And the bird says, meme Illuminati, 280 an ounce all the way up. So.
Meme it or leave it?
No pounds, only ounces.
Troy.
Leave it.
Why? Because you buy weed and don't grow weed?
Yeah.
Honest answer. Very admirable of
All right,
you.
Troy.
Customer. Troy. You fucking customer.
AB can't see anything, so we're gonna stick with you for the meme it or leave it. Here is the next one. Listen closely.
Okay, so this one's Jim Halpert from The Office. He's looking creepy through some blinds with like a little creepy smile, and then it says on the top, "When it's not really a drought for you with 3 harvests back to back, so you just wait for the next buyer." And then it's Jim smiling all creepy.
Can you see it, Troy?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay,
So,
meme it or leave it.
Leave it.
Why?
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I'm not feeling
Let's see if AB. Oh, Troy, call back. We hung up on Troy. Call back. AB, what do you think about that one?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to leave it too.
You're leaving it? Why?
Cause I didn't like it either.
You guys are very descriptive.
You motherfuckers. Hold on.
Those memes were unenjoyable.
Oh my God. Troy, is that you?
Did those hurt to make?
Yeah, that's me.
All right, Troy.
I worked really hard on
You're
it.
still on. All right. Third meme.
Okay, third meme is we got a girl panicking in the corner. It says brokers on her with an axe coming through the door that says 4,000 a pound on it. She's scared of that because it's like, oh, damn, there's 4,000 a pound. So she's screaming. And then, what's his full name? Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson.
Jack
And
Nicholson.
he's coming through the door, and he's 280 an ounce, which is even worse. So
How
now
much
she's just
280 an
screaming
ounce
like,
all the way up?
oh, my God, 280 an ounce? I thought 4,000 a pound was bad. Now I'm scared about this 280 an ounce.
All right, Troy. Meme it or leave it.
Leave it.
If you say you don't like it one more time, what's fucked up about it?
For $2.80 an hour.
He is the ultimate customer. You need to make customer memes, fool.
All right, let's ask Aubrey. Aubrey, leave it or leave it?
I'm going to have to leave it too, man. I can't see any of it, dude. I'm sorry.
Man, so you just gonna leave it?
He couldn't even get the benefit of the doubt.
Right. Go on Instagram at Black Market Cultivators. We're maybe they're leaving it. All right, we're coming back to you. Hold on. All right, last one. That's all of it?
No, we had 3.
Yeah, 3 on
Want me to do another one?
Yeah.
Here, let me find
All
another
right,
one.
Troy, here's one that you like.
We'll find one more.
He's looking
For
it
the
up.
Custy one.
I think that was a Shining movie with
You
Jack
didn't know
Nicholson.
your cards failed heavy
Here's a
metals.
meme with a dog with a phone up to his mouth, and it says, "You on hold, waiting to ask a grow question."
Is that a good one, Troy?
No.
Yeah, we hung up on Troy.
Well, there is no pleasing you.
562-653-0707. That is the phone number. Aubrey, you're on with Crop Salt. What's going on?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yeah, what's
man?
cracking, buddy? How you doing, man?
So, if I could just validate these guys for a minute. Everybody in that room has done something for me one time or another, and I just wanted to thank everybody there. But Grant and Adam, I had a chance meeting with them about 10 years ago at 3P, if you guys remember. And those two guys helped me a long time ago getting started with Grow Light, and Adam was a very critical grower.
He is.
Critical.
We can't fucking drag a fucking word out of him right now.
And legit, straight up.
Dude, Adam is on an edible over here right now, dog.
Fucked up. I'm just trying to.
I haven't seen these guys in 5 years probably, but I consider them friends, and they really helped me a lot through the process of starting Grow Light. And if there's anything I can do to help them, I definitely will too.
There you go. Hey, man, Aubrey, thanks for
Hell
calling in,
yeah.
man.
Hey, good to hear from you, bro. Hey, I got to cruise your way sometime soon, man.
Much respect, Aubrey.
Absolutely. And Devin T, hope you guys are doing well. Jack, good seeing you, bud.
Yeah, it's good seeing you.
You too, brother.
Keep
I
on
appreciate
raising the
it.
prices.
Give us a call.
Yeah, well, sorry, I hung up on him too.
You got that trigger finger ready.
Man, see, this is, I know. Well, it's very sensitive button.
He's on rapid fire right now.
I think his finger's just a little
He's
more
like a
heavier
pissed
than
off
that.
government employee. Blah, 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 blah.
Your attention, please. 562-653-0707. We're coming back. I want to hear about the so-called special irrigation system.
Oh, it's on,
that
dude.
you guys have. Like even flow for 72 feet, one pump.
Yeah, right.
I'll feed 72 lights.
I want to see the
72
video.
rights.
Damn.
We can feed in any amount of lights at one time evenly.
Wow.
Any amount of lights off one pump.
All right. Well, I'm ready. I'm
hear
ready
it.
to sell it or invest. I mean,
Well, so you
Call
know the
in.
main
Take my money.
hey, we'll be back.
All right, let's do this.
I might not be. You will. Call in. DFZRadio.com. You dig.
Addiction team full of mean niggas, team green like it's Listerine. Don't cross the squad, man. We get them off, man. We on the front porch shooting, you just a ball fan. I'm on the top back, y'all do it all bad. Grind on the regular, tell competitors all bad. Test the team, homie. Watch you fall flat. Don't want the fame, but the change, I need all that. Hustlers get your guap up, rappers get your props up. Cause sky is the limit and we got heaven on lockup. Back down to earth, street swerving down Atlantic. Long Beach riding to death, we straight smashing. This is for my family, this is for the masses. This ADX anthem in case anyone asks me. Oh, taking this shit head on. In the streets till 6 in the morning. Niggas don't want no ruckus. Tell me who running with these shots up, boys. We stay hustling. Catch me in the booth till the night. Streets holding tight. I ain't crying for my life on a life. Niggas don't want no ruckus. Bring the bullshit and we'll be dumping. Boy, we stay hustling.
Hey, I rep my team, rep my city, and rep my scene. Yeah, I'm down for mine, on the grind all the time, like overtime. X, I ride to the death, can't do it like this.
this, so don't try to step. Can't move it like this, so don't try to test. Got shoppers on the side of me, right in the left, cause we do it so swift, we do it so sick, and we ain't gonna stop. We got money to get, we got honeys to flip, got the streets on lockdown, so why would we stop now? We holding the spot down. Sour diesel Hennessy, a bad bitch next to me, 80X human going down up in history. Do it to the death of me, till ain't nothing left of me. Dumping off the weaponry, hold it down for centuries.
Taking this shit head on. In the streets till 6 in the morning. Niggas don't want no rockets. Tell me who wanted with these shots up, boys. We stay hustling. Catch me in the booth to the night. Streets holding tight. Grind for my life, for my life. Niggas don't want no rockets. Bring the bullshit and we'll be dumping. Boy, we stay hustling.
Bonafide hustler, stay up in the street, grinding all day and all night so we can eat. Roll up on your homies like niggas, stick 'em up. Now bags in the stash in the back of the truck. Pounds of the diesel, throw it in the air. Tipping Hennessy for my niggas who ain't here. Back on my feet after shedding a few tears. Give me 2 years, stacked up with a few mil. Niggas locked up, but the homies still here. Rapping ADX fresh in the full gear. Killing the recession, puffing on the top. Teddy Brock shot, killing blue clots. Haters got no idea you ain't ready. It'll be a sad song if you niggas test me. Them niggas tryna send 100 cops to come get me. Gibbo sprayed a couple shots and told them bitches come catch me.
Taking this shit head on. In the streets till 6 in the morning. Niggas don't want no rockets. Tell me who wanted with these shots up, boys. We stay hustling. Catch me in the booth to the night. Streets holding tight. Grind for my life, for my life. Niggas don't want no rockets. Bring the bullshit and we'll be dumping. Boy, we stay hustling.
DFZRadio.com. Coming to grips with measuring pH is a fundamental part of ensuring a successful crop. Of course, having the right nutrient mix is important, but without a slightly acidic pH level, plants won't receive optimal benefits from the nutrients supplied. Blue Lab has a range of pH measurement tools available to help both the commercial and small-scale growers. These include the Blue Lab Guardian Monitor, the Blue Lab Combo Meter, the Blue Lab pH Meter, the Blue Lab pH Pen, and the Blue Lab Soil pH Meter. For more information, visit us online at getbluelab.com.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Hey, bro, your garden's looking sweet, man. What are you using?
Yeah, man, I'm using a premium cocoa nutrient, Cocoa Tech A and B, man. It's an aggressive formula for increased yield during the flowering phase.
Wow, so this is made specially for cocoa?
You better believe it, man. It comes with easy-to-use 2-part formula. Formulated aggressive growth and superior blooms.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, man. Tell 'em, Bob.
This aggressive formula contains proprietary blends of calcium to ensure your plants thrive. Backed by years of research, Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Nutrients are specifically designed to support and enhance your cocoa core growing experience. Use Cocoa Tech Premium Nutrients with Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Core for optimum results.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I'm in the zone.
Dude, this shit is awesome. Yo, it's BKJ on Team King, and you listening to DFZ Radio. What?
Hey guys, it's Heavy T. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the number one factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend Fantech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, Fantech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the two expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in 2 separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the Fantech EC fan and Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plant Tech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
Don't you put that evil on me!
Heavy.
You may proceed with your questions, Mr. Matson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Smith, is it not true on the night of April the 20th, you took responsibility for 12 females, and that you immediately took those females and locked them in your basement?
Yeah, that's right. And you should have seen them, looking all pretty and such.
Yes, I'm sure they were. But could you tell the court what happened next?
I mean, I kept them down there, trying to keep them safe from the world.
But that's not all, is it?
What are you getting at?
What I'm getting at, sir, is those girls were kept in a potting soil that was so low in nutrients that they barely had enough to survive. Are these the same girls that you did not plant in Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder?
I didn't know about Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder.
You should have known that Empire Builder contains all the nutrients those plants needed, as well as beneficial bacteria and fungus. You should have known that the guanos, worm castings, and over 20 micronutrients in Empire Builder would keep those plants vigorous and healthy. And you should have known that once the plants were placed directly in Empire Builder, that all you had to do was to keep the plants watered, and you would have seen amazing results.
I'm so sorry I didn't know.
Well, you should have also known that Empire Builder is now available in 2 cubic foot bags, as well as by the truckload. Your Honor, I rest my case.
I have no choice but to find the defendant guilty of not using Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder. Now get out of my courtroom.
Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder. For more information, go to sanctuarysoil.com. Sanctuary Soil. Using anything else is criminal.
The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, Dick.
Hey man, your garden smells amazing this year. What are you doing different?
Haven't you heard? We've been using the Terpinator.
Did you say Terpinator like terpenes?
Yes, exactly. Terpinator is designed to increase your plant's terpenes, which are responsible for everything from how your plants smell to how much flavorful oils they produce. Basically, Terpinator is the one-stop shop for an overall quality increase for your fruits and flowers.
That's awesome. You know, I can tell the Terpinator has not only increased the oils in all your herbs and flowers, but it looks like it's going to increase your dry weight as well. And dude, don't even get me started on those crystals. They look like mini icebergs.
Well, you better hurry up and get on board. It's flowering season right now. And since Terpinator is made right here in Sonoma County, you can literally find it in any hydro store in town. Boost your plant's oils and bring out flavors that will drive your friends wild. Terpinator. Sticky is an understatement.
That was awesome. You're gonna go get the green pad, see? That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get it right now. Going down to your local hydro shop. Tell them Shunny sent you. That's right, Shunny with the green pad. More CO2 in your garden. More carbon, more weight, see? You need to get that weight up to pay me back, see, Shunny? Go get the green pad junior. Put it in your cloning dome, see? You're gonna get some more roots faster. Cut days off your cloning time. More harvest year round. That's right, see? Activated by humidity, 35 to 50%, so make sure that's right, okay? Go to your local hydro shop, see?
That's right, go there now. More root, more fruit, more fruit, more root.
That's right.
Yeah. Meow. Meow.
DFCRadio.com.
Something wasn't right when you say you grew 4 pounds of height. Then you went and picked a fight with the host of the show. He put you in your place, verbally bitch slapped your face. Worse than Duff's wife's herpes case. Y'all ain't homies no more. Go try a cocoa. 562-653-0707. So call in and get shit. Fuck, this must be heaven. If Marcos is shipping, well, you just might get it. Try a cocoa, bro. Has to be better than your cubes of mold. Stop using pack low. Hey, try a cocoa, bro. Don't be a bitch, a Rockwell scientist. Hope you like algae, because that's all your Rockwell will breed. You can't call what you grow weed, and even Duffman agrees. Everybody knows you shouldn't fuck with a heavy tea show. Like one of Morty's hoes, you don't know when to just go. Go try a cocoa. 562-653-0707. So call in and get shit. Oh, this must be heaven. If Marcos is shipping, well, you just might get it. Try a cocoa, bro. You're hated more than even Vinny Stone. And that's really fucking low. Go try a cocoa. Don't be a bitch. A Rockwell scientist.
All right, welcome back, Cavity's Grow Show, right here on DFZ Radio. I'm chewing gum on there. That was a Rockwell Scientist song. Saint, these guys were asking what that was about. Can you break it down for them?
That song is about a person that is a Rockwell scientist and came and challenged Heavy T to like basically wanted to outgrow him, and was
we were part of the grow off, which was a whole nother story.
And
the grow off, fucking.
We don't say that name here.
The duff off.
I wasn't using any names.
God, they just even said I grew it, and it fucking was bullshit. But everyone else's was bullshit. They said they sent me the package to send my sample in. Didn't send it. Never got it. Kept telling them I didn't get it. They kept saying I got it, and 3 months later, said, "Oh, it was returned to us."
Oh, and you need to do the finish.
Didn't give me my money back. Nothing.
No return. Nothing.
But nonetheless, it was about a clown.
So go on from there, move forward. Heavy T's on a post. He's making a comment, asking a question to a nutrient company about a dosatron, feeding their nutrients through their source.
Feeding, and this is a good point. You can go down the line, but dosatroning powders. You make a stock batch, right?
Yep.
Stock tanks.
Nice
yeah,
and easy.
we have all recipes on the website, frequently asked questions page. And yeah.
So I placed a comment to the Dosatron guys. How does it work with powders? Because there are certain dilutions that you need to use and micro dilutions as well. It matters what strength you are mixing in that. But he attacked me, and the rest is history. This song came down the line.
Right.
It was awesome.
The song's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you should listen to the lyrics. It's very awesome.
Or is it just
It's pretty awesome. All right, let's go to the phone lines. We're going to talk to Fernie. Fernie, what's growing on?
Yo.
What's up, dude?
What's up? What influence does the grow medium and nutrients have on ash color?
The ashes?
You touched on that. Ash color.
Why doesn't that matter? You said it doesn't
The fallacy.
matter.
I don't think that has anything to do with ash color. I mean, honestly, I don't think I've ever paid attention to ash color. I just see it on Instagram. I don't think anyone really paid attention before Instagram. But
they're living on a throne of lies.
Yeah, no. But yeah, dude, I don't think it really has anything to do with that, you know. I mean, we were talking before, even flushing plants, and, you know, you're not pulling things out of the plant. You're just pushing a plant deficient. I mean, you're forcing a plant to think it's going to die. Even a female plant, a cannabis plant, it wants to live on when it dies, you know. So you flush it, and it thinks it's going to die. It thinks that flower is going to fall down, and it's like a seed, you know. Without being a seed, a female flower is its own plant. It thinks it's going to fall off and grow a new plant. It doesn't. You're not going to get white, you know. White ash, if it's white, it's white, you know. I mean, that's pretty much the way it is. You know?
It has nothing to do necessarily what you're putting into it. I would say it has more to do how wet it is.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, if it's dried right and cured right, you're going to have white ash.
Mhm.
If
Yep.
you're
Way more
smoking
than curing
some half cured, half wet shit, you're going to fucking have black ash.
Cigarettes have white ash. Is it clean?
Well done. Well said, Saint.
Oh, Saint, I don't smoke cigarettes. Why don't you tell us?
They have white ash.
Okay. What do you think about that, Fernie? Fernie!
What's up?
Fucking goddamn cabron. Su madre quiere mi verga.
He gone.
Hang up on this fool. Whittier knows what it's about.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man. Consultations and irrigation, guys. You guys go into big spots. 47 pumps, all these valves and checkpoints, irrigating 10,000 square feet.
Okay, so
like how do I properly irrigate my cocoa 2-gallon pots?
So the first problem that everyone deals with is everyone's trying to go this low volume and high pressure, and we dealt with it when we first started doing water systems. Actually, I was like you. I just wanted to deal with the hand watering, and Grant was always like, I don't want to hand water anymore.
Fuck no, you don't.
So he would go on his own and was like going nuts on systems and
King-free hoses do not exist.
Trying to figure it out, and he realized that it's high volume and low pressure that does it. So like, there's calculations for how much volume of pipe you need in order to get the proper amount of runoff. And if you don't have that, you're wasting your time, and you will have uneven flow. And so that large volume to the whole room, as long as the pipe's the right size when you stem off it with your risers, you can do an entire room at once.
You're making like a channel rather than a pressurized pipe.
Yes, you're making a giant path for the water to flow and have just a large volume ready at every head, so that when they pull off, and it's only, whether you're using dig heads or octobubblers,
Adam,
it's just a few tubes.
You just blew my fucking mind. And visually, instinctively, changed my fucking world, because you're absolutely right. What growers try to do is they try to use inch, maybe 3/4, a half to 1 inch.
Everyone.
Up to an optic bubbler or a octobubbler.
Mm-hmm.
Bleed valves, all this, where no air is involved, like a hydraulic, right? And listen, you're gonna end up with air bubbles. You're gonna end up with pockets of air in that system consistently, because you're gluing PVC together. Having a larger volume, almost like old school DW, not DWC, but Nutrifilm technique, like runoff technique, like channels, right? That's exactly what you're doing, but you're putting a big flow down and not worried about the actual air in it, just large enough that the water can flow freely out to everything. It makes sense. It's like a river.
Right.
Yeah, we run everything. We like octobubblers. There's dig heads, whatever. You take those out. We take them out. We hollow them out, bro. Like I don't need something else to clog. Hollow it out. Let the spray head control the flow. Yeah. If you're in rock wool, you want to run drip heads. Let that control the flow.
You say hollow it out. Do you just take out the membrane that's the regulator, or do you actually drill it out?
No. You just take out all the removable pieces. So all the little regulators, that membrane, the little screen, take it all out. Put the cap back on. Make sure the O-ring's on there. We use cocoa, so we use spray heads. Some people in rock wool, you got to use drippers or basket stakes or whatever you're using. But it's all about getting volume. I don't need pressure. Why the hell are all these guys out there designing these crazy expensive systems, like fucking multiple thousands of dollars in pumps and all this crazy shit, and then dial down their pressure? Well, why are you buying a pump that'll do 90 psi when you never want to go above 40? It doesn't make any sense. I've gone back and forth on Instagram with people, and it's just the same old thing.
Does it piss you off? How easily people want to challenge you when you've put in all these years with social media?
It's not pissing me off, dude. What it is people are so stubborn, and anybody with a name can go on Instagram and say some industry standard bullshit and get praised for it, but people like us that have been in the game for a long fucking time and never wanted any recognition come out and say, like, hey, bro, like, why do you have $10,000 worth of valves in that room? And you get attacked. And it's like, hey, do your thing, bro. But, that same system that you maybe spent $75,000 on,
it still doesn't water evenly.
Bro, we could have gotten that done for 5 or 10 racks, easy. I mean, in parts, It's just... everyone has their way, but with crop salt, a lot of the guys, they use a 1-inch pipe. They use the 1-inch PVC because a lot of the valves, they're cheaper. The pumps that everyone uses are 1 inch out. So they just go with the 1 inch out. Well, why the hell are you running a 1 inch out? So then you got to buy all these valves because it only maxes out. These pumps max out at 19 gallons.
You buy those same pumps and just expand them?
No.
We actually use some crazy cheap pumps online. We use Red Lion pumps, these 2-horse, massive 2-inch in, 1.5-inch out pumps. And all our setups that we run in our rooms go up to 500, 600. I mean, we haven't really tested the max on it, but all we'd have to do is up the volume now.
The pumps are rated up to
it's 1.5 all throughout the whole rooms, bro. We just run one giant 1.5 line through the whole rooms and stem off it with the octobubblers and heads, the 1/2 inch.
So let's break it down. You got the pumps. You're coming out 1.5 inches. So basically almost twice what most people are using.
And 2-inch into that pump.
And no valves or anything. We're not talking about pressurizing with all water, just that the water is flowing freely, unrestricted.
Oh, it's just straight water, pressurizes, and you're letting your drip head or whatever. I mean, if you're using, open lines, maybe you need to leave your octobubbler put together, But if you're using something that's restrictive on the end of your spaghetti tube, let that restrict the flow.
That's what gives you the even watering. That's what regulates the pressure.
Right, but it's not so great that it blows it off or where so much is going. It's even.
That's even. It's even. Because limiters.
We're not using a pump like the Grundfos and the other pumps that the industry's using, the Eco Pluses and stuff that are doing, 90 psi max. There's no need for that. So you see people online blowing out tops of filters. Blowing PVC parts apart. Yeah, that's what's going to happen when you shove 90 psi through all these crazy systems that we're growing some indoors. These parts are not ever used in commercial applications. These parts that you guys are using to try to get 90 psi down to something on a 1-inch little pipe, it's not meant for this. You'll see these filters blow out. There's no need for all that. There's no need for 90 psi. We need 90 gallons a minute is what we need.
And you guys talked about using a 180 sprayer, right? Like a Net FM sprayer. So you guys go away from what a lot of the, I would say, not traditional, but popular things to use, like a distribution cap, like a green distribution cap over the grow medium. That's not necessary. We don't need to spend $5. You can get a 50-cent Netafilm sprayer, and it's going to regulate it.
13 cents or something.
Straight up.
Yeah, it regulates it. That's the thing, too. You still got to regulate the flow. So even if you use one of those little discs or whatnot, if you're using, you're talking about, the green stuff, if it's just wide open, you still got to regulate the flow on your spaghetti.
Even pressure to that disc, I question.
Because, it's an open line, right?
You can't.
Yeah.
So the regulators are at the end of the tubes, but the pressure isn't so great that it blows it off.
Right. Or,
right where the,
if you want to run open tubing, you don't hollow out your octobubbler. But then you got to go through and maintain your octobubblers and make sure that they're clean. If my octobubbler's hollowed out, and we run big filters,
massive filters.
And all I have to worry about is if I see a spray head not spraying, which is very rare, all I have to worry about is that sprayer, swap the sprayer, or clean out the sprayer with a little tool and put it back on. I don't have to think, is my octobubbler clogged? Is there something else in the line?
You know what the problem is.
I know what the problem is. It's right there.
And listen, that's a big problem as well when you have so many layers of filters, regulators, you have to go through every one, man. I was one of the first ones in the U.S. who used the Autopot system. And with the Nutri company that I own and certain things where I'm going through thinking it's going to be auto, and I'm going through tapping my fat ass underneath my canopy on all these things, trying to clean them out. Nothing's auto about it. No one wants that extra work. And with crop salt, though, you're putting it through these small lines. You're talking about clogging or potential clogging. It's minimal.
We run big ass filters. Big giant filters.
Like what are you talking about?
They're meant for 1.5 inch tubing. All these. At the hydro store, what you sell 3/4 inch, maybe 1 inch, and it's very, very low mesh.
Disc filters or just mesh?
We run mesh. 200 mesh.
Right.
Yeah, 200 mesh, big. The filters are like this big.
Right.
A Heineken keg you buy at the store, they're big.
Nice.
1.5 in, 1.5 out. We dual them. We wire them off and dual them. So if you get a clog and then there's a blow off valve on it, Yeah,
you
we
guys
put
clean
on-
those weekly, or
Honestly, they never clog because
Yeah.
the crop salt's so water soluble. Like we mix it in, and that's it. You know,
That's
as long
cool.
as it's mixed in right, we don't really put.
That's just
much
for a
salt.
safety net. I mean, I don't want to risk having to go through, thousands of sprayers and make
maybe
sure.
T had too many tall cans and goes mix a tank, and maybe spill some Miller Lite in there, and it's
There you
the filter
go.
gets it out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
No,
a
for
it's
sure.
a fail safe.
Right.
I've heard using you guys' stuff too. When they throw it in there, it's like it looks like nothing. It looks like water.
Yeah, we didn't dye anything.
And does that mean anything, or is it just something that makes it more cost affordable to the end user? Is there a reason for it?
Okay, well, we have had a couple people that, I mean, I like clean res, man. I like a clean res, bro.
I know, but we're talking with
Okay.
stoners that
No,
are like,
I hear you.
Like, did I put the A in yet? There's no red
Okay.
in the. There's no red in
Hey,
this.
let me tell you right now.
The tank. I must have not.
We run into that. I do. We happened to one of his gardens.
One of my consults did it.
And they added 2 part A's. I mean, he was like, "What the hell's going on?"
You'll know real quick.
You know real quick, bro. You see it. And I just had somebody the other day like, "Hey, bro, what happened?" And I'm like, "Hey, you mixed 2 part A's, man." But that's, you can't take the grower out, bro. Like you really want dyes. Like we're talking over here about all the science behind PGRs and pack close and the health risks and this and that, bro. How about you go look into what those dyes do or something? Like there are people. Everyone wants to grow clean shit. Well, here, your reservoir is clear as hell. Put that in.
Another element out of it. Do you guys recommend using your product with a dosatron, especially commercial size, or do you like the grower element?
Absolutely, we're all about as automated as possible.
Right.
I mean, if you have the ability to put in dosatrons and do it, any of the new consults we're doing right now are getting it. We're done mixing tanks.
When you go on a consultation, Adam, without saying names, and listen, this is a popular show. I don't want to put any of the people out there where they come back and they're like, he was talking about me.
No, absolutely not.
But what are some of the most ridiculous things that you've seen when you go on these commercial grows, these legal commercial grows that people are thinking that they're going to throw money at a plant and it's going to grow itself?
Oh my God, the most ridiculous thing? I came into a consult that he didn't know why his plants were dying, and the rats had chewed the stalks.
He didn't know there was rats?
I mean, he knew there was rats, but I didn't think he realized that he was losing his plants to them until he kept plucking plants. I was like, I don't know what's going on. And there was the stalks were.
They're being chewed, motherfucker.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen everything.
What about the most common problem that you come in? Is it environment? At the grow shop?
Pests and environment. I mean, it's everything. They don't have a clue.
And talking about lighting, too. Lighting and environment. Listen, we had lunch today. Full disclosure to the audience. We had lunch today, and we chopped it up. We connected on a lot of points. And I think we agree that there's a lot of salesmen in the industry, a lot of predators. And there's not a lot of people like ourselves that are trying to be
straight predators
that are trying to make people successful, seeing our own success build because they are successful. People are preying on people, and the salesmanship of it. Some of the most common mistakes, I was gonna say, of what people when you walk into those spots that maybe they're not so experienced in growing.
Yeah, I mean, there's people with a lot of people want to bang with the LEDs, and they buy into the hype, and you can't blame them. I don't blame anybody personally that runs an LED, and I'm not talking shit. I know there's a lot of people listening right now that are running crop salt that have LEDs. Hey guys, I'm not even knocking you, dude. That's totally cool. But from a commercial aspect, I seen.
It's not cost effective.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, price is one thing. If you're, there's a lot of people out there. Other people's money. Everyone likes to spend other people's money. You got investors. You want to spend it. Yeah, you go do whatever you want. But on a real side, if I could buy a DE for a couple $100, but I got to buy an LED that's not been proven for a couple $1,000. It just doesn't make any sense, But it's also I do see it evolving. Shout out on Instagram, Great White Bud. That guy, he has, dude, I see him.
HTGS, I think he's running.
Yeah, hey, bro, he's putting in some of the new LEDs are
quantum boards and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, they're using red diodes, bro. So they're getting their color spectrum. They're using the cobs, and then they're putting the red spectrum in, and it's getting closer and closer to HPS. But you don't get the heat of the HPS, which it's kind of needed, you know? I mean, it is needed. So they're having to run their humidity. Their environment's different, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, end of the day, HPS is going to outproduce, HPS is going to outproduce anything. I mean, in my opinion, I haven't seen anybody. There's people that pull quality with other spectrums, you know, maybe with a ceramic metal halide, or, you know, there was all kinds of lights that have come through here. But they're not going to pull. It has to hit a lot of points, you know. We're not just trying to grow a flower, you know. It's got to hit bag appeal, smell, look, size. And that's just
and quantity,
and that's HPS, dude. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, and it's a cheap. I mean, it's nothing. It's so inexpensive to do it. I don't even see how you can entertain doing the other way without any proven tech out there right now.
Is it frustrating as consultants when you go to spots and people are already have in their mind because of whatever it is, social media, salespeople, and you have to try to overcome what's already said? But you guys have 15, 16, 17 years experience growing, and you have to convince a guy that's never grown a fucking plant in his life that this isn't the way to go.
Yeah, no, it's definitely.
Hey, how do you do that?
Honestly, like, you have to set the stage right off the start, and, you know, when you come into a spot and someone asks you to consult it, or, you know, they're considering having you there, they know you know more than them right off the bat. So, you know, you really have to set the stage and explain to them what is expected from them in order for you to perform. You know, and
you bring a bag of your nugs and be like, this is yours, this is mine.
If they want to see some proof, like, I'll give proof, you know.
Right.
It just depends. Like, gosh, some of these guys, like, they just have such a bad problem with the growing that they're so deep in the hole. The biggest problem really is digging them out of that hole without the funds, because they're already in the hole, or they wouldn't be asking you, you know, to sit there and consult for them. So, like, you got to work with them, and that's probably the hardest part of consultants. Consultants think they know what they're doing at one spot, but then come into this grow, they can't really afford the proper equipment on this, and, like, you have to work around all that until you can earn them their money back, and then get them on a level to say, look, this is what I need now to perform the way I've wanted to perform. You've seen me help you out. I've got you your money back. Listen to me. And then they usually do, you know.
How do you guys overcome the exploitation of consultants and people with your knowledge base? I find the same thing. I feel like everyone's
a consultant, bro.
Well, everyone, if you have legitimate grow knowledge, like I expect we all assume we do at this table, and we respect that we all do, that people try to drain you of that knowledge with promises. Without paying up front.
Okay, well, you know,
like how for people out there that are growing, and there's emerging states across Oklahoma's coming on way online.
Yeah,
Maine, you know, all these spots that people that have been doing this, and they're like, I know how to do this, and some dude with a credit card, like a black card, is just like, yeah, I'll do this, and that, and you're out the door. How do you protect yourself? Contract?
Yeah, I mean, if you're really trying to get into a legal spot as a consultant, I mean, those guys, no matter how cool they are to you, no matter if it's a suit or if it's a guy that thinks he's a head grower or head of cultivation, they're gonna can your ass, bro. They're gonna take your knowledge. If you have something to give and you really have your shit together, they're gonna take your tech, they're gonna take your knowledge, and they're gonna kick you down the road. So what I say is put a giant-ass buyout on that contract. You know, what you're willing to give it all for. You know, you want me to walk away? Hey, it's going to cost you $500. It's going to cost you $1 million. I'll walk whenever you want, you know. And put something like that on paper, because they're out there. They're not going to take your tech and succeed if they didn't know anything before.
Yeah, another way is to ask for a stake in the company.
Right.
For your knowledge, that you get a 10% stake in the company.
That is
plus a salary.
That is something. It's something that I kind of steer people away from. I've had a couple people ask me.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, asking for a stake in a company that is still building is it comes from a couple different angles. So from a lot of guys that I see trying to get consults, They see a big picture. This company's going to be worth a ton. If I could just get 1 or 2%, it'll be good. And then the other angle, these guys think the same thing. Their company's going to be worth so much money. Well, from my aspect, hey, you're a field grower trying to get a consult gig.
Because if you were worth your shit, you'd be growing by yourself.
Right, and these guys have no clue what they're doing. So to protect this guy, because he's going to fail, the consultant, I mean, I'm just being real here, bro.
Yeah, be real. This is what it's about.
Consultant's gonna fail. These guys are relying on the consultant. So what the fuck is a percentage, man? You know, take your salary, and if you're trying to work in a percentage, you know, work in a percentage. But like, at what's your buyout options? You know, there's a lot of things you got to get into, and most growers don't understand this kind of stuff, and most growers don't have money. Most these consultant growers I'm talking about,
I know,
they don't have money to go retain an attorney to make sure the contract's good. You know, they don't know about all this kind of stuff. They're still thinking about Prop 215 attorneys and shit, you know? So,
and the people that know stuff like that, they're usually commercial construction guys that are building out grows, and just they're general contractors. They
right,
outsource
but they don't know how to grow.
But
you know,
they outsource the growing to the fucking dude down the street that had a 6-lighter, and they used to buy $300 ounces.
No, it's the whole problem is that guys like us, okay, that we haven't sought clout. Nobody knows who the fuck I am. Yeah, we had nicknames, you know, people call us all kinds of things, but they didn't really know who we were, you know. And now I see guys that literally had 4 lighters or 6 lighters.
Security guards at dispensaries running grows.
Signing these contracts. And I'm like, what the fuck
I was a
is
security
going
guard
on?
at a dispensary in downtown L.A. I am the master grower. And by the way, master grower is no longer. You are now a grow artist.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the new thing today. There we go.
It's crazy how they even find, like, the stories we hear about how they found their master grower. Like, down the line, they'll be like, we'll get words like, hey, can you put somebody in this growing position? You know anybody? Like, they're willing to take anybody. Like, they'll meet you at Vegas and put you in the position. They don't even know. You just played cards, and now you're the new grower for this $1 million company. They don't have a clue.
And
I went to a place, you guys, on a consultation. The fucking guy worked his way up from janitor to fucking master grower. And I asked him, oh, well, what kind of growing experience did you have before that? Oh, bro, I'd never touched a fucking plant.
Yeah,
I just came here mopping the floors.
Real, bro.
And the other people fucked off the shit so bad. And this guy, who had never touched a fucking plant, was better at getting their IPM.
He got a job at Hawthorne, and then now he's on Heavy T's Grow Shop.
But anyways, this cat was better at keeping their IPM and fucking in check better than the fucking guy that had the master grower experience.
No, for sure.
It's about maintaining a fucking protocol, being able to set up SOPs and
it's also
a good
hard.
Nutrient program.
Hey, it's also hard. These big commercial guys, these big commercial legal shit. When you don't know how to manage people or you don't know what needs to be managed, man, I get frustrated at my own spots, man. I go in and I'm like, how the fuck did you not notice that? Well, hey, bro, these guys didn't build the place. These guys don't understand how the whole picture works. There has to be one person at a location that knows the ins and outs of everything, okay? It is not, it's like the engineer on a ship, bro. You better fucking know every square inch of that place, how it works, what it's supposed to be doing. Otherwise, bro, you're just a fucking worker. You're a fucking worker.
So is that what you guys do? You go take someone, or do you bring someone in? Because I know you guys are busy as fuck. You guys are family men. You guys are businessmen. You have everything going on. There's no way that you can consult on the projects that you're doing on a full-time basis. You give the knowledge, or you train someone to have the knowledge. Do you guys bring that guy to the facility as well, or do you take someone from within, if possible?
We do pretty much we try to work with what they have. You know, a lot of the time
most people are already loyal to them.
It's bad management and also a total lack of knowledge. So if we can inject, knowledge.
But what about internal sabotage? Because now you're coming in that someone thought they were the master. And I hate that term.
Someone's got to be accountable.
Internal sabotage, that has to be something that you guys deal with on the reg, right?
I've seen it a couple times, not with a funny story actually, not with one of my consults, but I saw a guy, and he said he was going to do it, but when nobody believed him, and this guy went in through a skylight He was an Army Ranger. He went in through a skylight of a place that had fired him, and he dumped bleach, massive amounts of bleach in their reservoir, and rappelled back up out.
Oh, shit.
And those guys came into a dead crop the next day.
Wow.
And the thing was that he had talked about doing that. And then a couple weeks later, it happened, and he's like, these motherfuckers think it's me. Fool, you're an Army Ranger, dog. They came in and out through the same hole in the roof.
But was it because you guys...
That's crazy.
There's a stubbornness to being a grower.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to admit that someone does it better. Like, you take pride in... And listen, owning grow shops, talking to the people on the phone lines, doing what I've done, one of the biggest things that I tell people, I'm like, okay, your canopy is full, kill off 10 of those plants. And they're like, what? What do you mean kill off? Those are my babies. I can't kill them off. There is an attachment for cannabis growers like no other to any other plant. And I think that
it's detrimental.
for the people that know how to grow cannabis, you have to detach yourself from that attachment to that plant, like straight up. I can remember defoliating on some of the first of my consultations.
What the fuck?
What are you doing? You're killing me. They're like, if you say one more fucking word, I'm just leaving. Right now.
Yep.
Right? People, no matter what, attach themselves to their work, what they're doing, and especially their medicine or whatnot. So I can imagine coming into spots and there's a so-called master grower and it's not working out the way the owner or the over...
We don't try to go in. We don't try to go in while there's still somebody that thinks they're in charge.
You just take it all over.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not good. I'm not there. Already, most of the time. I mean, Adam knows better than me. Most of the time, you got to bump heads just to get the changes made. Let alone bump heads with somebody who's trying to do your job. No, that's not happening. That's not.
We set the stage. We're in control on that kind of stuff, and it's got to be somebody accountable for that. So there's no sabotagery going on because one person's dealing with it.
The worker's got to answer. I don't care. Yeah. I always say, I don't care if you're there working $15. Fool, I did my time. I put in my work. If you're there and you signed up for the job and you accepted that pay, you better give it 110%, and you'll work your way up. I'm not saying you're going to be CEO or something, but you will work your way up.
You could be a manager.
Yeah, every job we've ever had, we held jobs, and we worked our way up by putting in work. So you're responsible. Everyone's responsible. If somebody wants to fuck around, hey, fuck around, see what happens. It's still Wild West a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Go to cropsalt.com, @cropsalts on Instagram. Our man Grant, our man Adam. It is a little Wild West, and you got to
Wild Hydro.
There is still so much misinformation out there, and people are sold a bill of goods. Like they're walking down the line and they're holding the paper in their hand, and they've never grown a plant in their life, and they're telling you this is how it's done. It's so frustrating. I've been to it, like pulled. Literally, I'm bald because I pulled my hair out. It's not genetic. My siblings and my kids all have all their hair. That's funny.
That's good.
So, Grant, Adam, I appreciate you guys coming in. What else going down? Like, what's coming up? You guys got stuff coming up?
No, I mean, we're just banging away, dude. We're waiting for those prices to keep going up,
The meme Illuminati is setting it.
Hey, what do you think? You think we should set like a sliding scale for we'll be the first nutrient company where the price goes up with the pack price? Damn.
Not
Marketing
for me, though.
101.
Not for me. Not for me. My price is set today.
I'm going to have to go buy a meme account tonight.
All right. 562-653-0707. We're going to pay a few bills. Come back with the grand prize question right here on Heavy T's Grow Show, DFZRadio.com.
If I'm rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt. If I'm rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me.
catch the buds with my glove. Steve Garvey, quick to roll in the club, 'cause we party. They asking where the bomb at, 'cause everybody in the club smell at. It's Breeze, get loaded TV, smoke about a pound every day of the week. Roll so fast you didn't see him coming your way. Turned around and there was a blunt up in your face. You must have thought that I was finished. The Breeze is never stingy with the spinach. Rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt. If I'm rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt.
I love the stickiest weed, 'cause I'm a Cali baby. Started from that chocolate tie from them early 80s. Now it's OG, a perfect mix with my OE. The shot of lean had a G moving slowly. Apparently, you ain't never smoked like me. Load these switches up like they was some magazines. I got some bad bitches rolling up blunts for me. Hop in the rotation, true story you can see. Even your bitch eyeballing wanna hit the tree. Smoking on weed, living life with my homie Breeze. I got that green thumb, I grow my own fucking weed. And if I got some problems, I'm hitting heavy tea.
Rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt. If I'm rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt.
Hey, I'm in the zone. Dude, this shit is awesome.
Every Wednesday night from 6 to 10 Pacific Standard Time, who's hooking you up with the dopest grow knowledge and the freshest grow gear?
Heavy T's Grow Show. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. I love it.
Hey,
every day.
Thank you for
Every
the
Wednesday.
thank you for the birth.
You're gonna go get the green pad, see? That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get it right now. Go on down to your local hydro shop. Tell them Shunny sent you. That's right, Shunny with the green pad. More CO2 in your garden. More carbon, more weight, see? You need to get that weight up to pay me back, see, Shunny? Go get the green pad junior. Put it in your cloning dome, see? You're gonna get some more roots faster. Cut days off your cloning time. More harvest year round. That's right, see? Activated by humidity. 35 to 50%, so make sure that's right, okay? Go to your local hydro shop, see?
That's right. Go there now. More root, more fruit, more fruit, more root.
That's right. Yeah.
Meow. Meow.
You are listening to the Heavy Tea Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy Tea, Horty Chris, or Dr. Duffman. Killing it.
Hey man, your garden smells amazing this year. What are you doing different?
Haven't you heard? We've been using the Terpinator.
Did you say Terpinator like terpenes?
Yes, exactly. Terpinator is designed to increase your plant's terpenes, which are responsible for everything from how your plants smell to how much flavorful oils they produce. Basically, Terpinator is the one-stop shop for an overall quality increase for your fruits and flowers.
That's awesome. You know, I can tell the Terpinator has not only increased the oils in all your herbs and flowers, but it looks like it's going to increase your dry weight as well. And dude, don't even get me started on those crystals. They look like mini icebergs.
Well, you better hurry up and get on board. It's flowering season right now. And since Terpinator is made right here in Sonoma County, you can literally find it in any hydro store in town. Boost your plant's oils and bring out flavors that will drive your friends wild. Terpinator. Sticky is an understatement.
Happy birthday.
That was awesome. Have you ever been interested in gardening with dry fertilizers? Well, you're not the only one, and let me tell you about Vermicrop Organics and their line of organic dry fertilizers. Healthy plants with a simple 4-step process. Step 1. Just measure out a half teaspoon per gallon of soil or 2 cups per 12 square feet of soil surface area. Step 2. Apply evenly to the soil surface. Step 3. Blend into the top layer of soil to avoid caking. Step 4. Water thoroughly. And that's it, simple as that. Great for vegetables, fruits, flowers, potted plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. It's Vermicrop Organics VermiVeg 744. Along with the VermiBloom and PK Boost, you will have a complete line of organic nutrients and a garden that will thank you with a great harvest. Looking for an even simpler way? Then check out the Vermiall 666. This game-changing mix is formulated for all stages of growth in the fast-paced garden of champion vegetable and flower growers. And check out the VermiBat Guano Fertilizer and the VermiBlood Blood Meal Fertilizer for feeding oversized, nitrogen-hungry plants. Learn more at vermicrop.com. That's vermicrop.com.
Sorry, Horty. Game over.
Hey, Dr. Duff, are you signing up for another one of those internet dating sites after your divorce?
Nah, I'm just ordering these freaking douchebags from China here. Just gonna be saving a lot of money on it. About $1 a bag.
Did you say douchebags?
Yeah, they're pots. They're fabric pots. They're, made in China. They save $1 a bag from all the other...
Oh, it sounds like an imitation smart pot or something.
Yeah, save $1, but, I'm pretty sure these douchebags are gonna work.
Dude, I had a buddy of mine who used those same douchebags. He bought them direct from China. It killed his whole garden.
Bro, what? So, I'm better off spending that extra $1 on a smart pot?
I'd get a smart pot.
Don't be a Duff man. Make sure to buy the original patented Smart Pot. Check them out at smartpots.com.
Launch crew, ready to reservoir.
What's the load factor, sir?
Bringing the Rhizoblast liquid at 2 mils per gallon.
Okay, sir. We are loaded and ready to launch.
10, 9.
Okay, men. It's time to blast off into the plant's root zone and into another galaxy of root growth.
Rhizoblast is a proprietary blend of seaweed and the single-celled algae chlorella. Chlorella's abundance of amino acids and minerals contribute to its value in hydroponics. The benefits used in Rhizoblast are explosive root growth, the use with any growing medium or hydro system, its ideal use for transplanting, and the enhancement of your plant vigor in fast-flowering plants. Let your plants have a blast and see a world of a difference with Rhizoblast from Botanicare. Check it out at www.botanicare.com.
Hey, yo, this is Spanky Hayes, motherfucking Spanky Hayes, funny motherfucking Spanky Hayes. Shout out to DFZRadio.com.
You may proceed with your questions, Mr. Matson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Smith, is it not true on the night of April the 20th, you took responsibility for 12 females, and that you immediately took those females and locked them in your basement?
Yeah, that's right. And you should have seen them, looking all pretty and such.
Yes, I'm sure they were. But could you tell the court what happened next?
I mean, I kept them down there, trying to keep them safe from the world.
But that's not all, is it?
What are you getting at?
What I'm getting at, sir, is those girls were kept in a potting soil that was so low in nutrients that they barely had enough to survive. Are these the same girls that you did not plant in Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder?
I didn't know about Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder.
You should have known that Empire Builder contains all the nutrients those plants needed, as well as beneficial bacteria and fungus. You should have known that the guanos, worm castings, and over 20 micronutrients in Empire Builder would keep those plants vigorous and healthy. And you should have known that once the plants were placed directly in Empire Builder, that all you had to do was to keep the plants watered, and you would have seen amazing results.
I'm so sorry I didn't know.
Well, you should have also known that Empire Builder is now available in 2 cubic foot bags as well as by the truckload. Your Honor, I rest my case.
I have no choice but to find the defendant guilty of not using Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder. Now get out of my courtroom.
Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder. For more information, go to sanctuarysoil.com. Sanctuary Soil. Using anything else is criminal.
Hey guys, it's Heavy T. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the number one factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend Fantech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, Fantech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the two expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in two separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the Fantech EC fan and Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plant Tech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
DFCRadio.com. Here we are, Canicon, Dr. Duff. I'm up in here in the Natural Enemies. What's the name of your company?
Natural Enemies.
I just said it, bro. Damn, I'm good, dude. I can read. That's Long Beach education at its finest. So, Natural Enemies. What the hell is Natural Enemies, dude? Do I just go get... Dude, what is this? What's going on here, bro? What are you... What's going on here? Grow Zone Controls?
Grow Zone Controls, brother. What's going on? We've got the whole biofloral booth over here, but Grow Zone brought us our big, lovely backdrop and has put all their products out across the table. Max is the Grow Zone man over here, but everyone knows these products from their distribution in Las Vegas, their simplicity, their versatility and control, and their high quality.
I like it, man. I love what I'm seeing here. There's a lot of controls here that are night temps, day temps. You can control that. You got timers. You got CO2 controllers that look pretty. I mean, there's a knob on it. How much? Okay, CO2 controllers, they get kind of pricey. How much does your guys' CO2 control go for?
Those one can retail for $199.
$199? Are you out of your mind? Damn, player, really? Grow Zone got controllers, CO2 controllers for $199. Nobody else does. They're only like $300, dog. $199.
Incredible. And you remember me.
It's Billy Graham.
Tissue Culture Bill Graham.
Bill Graham from Tissue Culture. And he's got his Tissue Culture booth going on over here. But, hey, I just want to say, Grow Zone Controls. Dude, seriously, you guys got the price point matter. It's what's up. Day, night controllers for the temps. CO2. What else you guys got?
Well, pump control, man.
Pump controls?
Cycle timers for pump controls, dude.
Damn, you guys got everything, huh?
Yeah, everything we can think of and everything you haven't thought of yet.
And at the right price.
Always, that's what you got to do. Growers got a budget to work on. We do this mostly for fun and sometimes put some money in your pocket.
All the time for me, bro. Okay? Oh, I was joking. Ha! It's 250 compliant. That's all. That's right. Yeah. 64.
That's right. It's all donations and compensation.
Donations. There it is. Hey, guys, go check them out. Grow Zone Controls. GrowZoneControls.com. Is that what it is? GrowZoneControl.com. And what was your name?
I'm Steve.
Steve, are you one of the originators?
I'm a distributor.
He's a distributor. He knows what's up, bro. He's slanging and banging them. Yes, sir. And, sir, what was your name?
Max.
Max, are you a distributor?
I'm one of the owner.
Ah, dang, I confused you guys. You're the owner, man. He's a distributor, dude.
This is made in Canada. This is not Chinese quality. This is North American quality. Made in Canada. That's important to mention.
That's very important. This shit is made in North America, up there in Canada, where that, what's the Prime Minister's name? Trudeau. Yeah. Trudeau. He's legalizing that shit, bro. Yeah, they're going legit.
Yeah, they are. They are. It's a big deal.
Yeah, I read about it all the time, man, and I'm like, fuck, I should have been Canadian.
Yeah, no, in Canada, they have it a good way. It's going to be the second country in the world after Uruguay, so it's a big deal.
Oh, it's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. And you know what? I like your guys' products. The price points are great. I mean, you can't beat that shit.
You can't. No, it is. I mean, this is for hobbyists. It was made for, the old school growers. So, we're still going to have that market forever, even when it's going to turn legal. There are always going to be those hobbyist growers. And, this is the people we serve, hydroponic stores. And, this is our network.
Damn straight, guys. Go check them out. GrowZoneControls.com. They got great price points. They got Billy Graham working the booth. I mean, come on, dude. He's a legend. He's Billy Graham. I mean, shoot. Jesus. Hey, guys, thanks for coming on the Heavy T's Grow Show for the interview. Appreciate it. Dabs. Bam! 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 We just dabbed it up. You guys should have seen it. It was awesome. CannaCon 2017. We're with Grow Zone Controls. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pause this out real quick.
There you go. Gotta put that in.
Yeah, man. CannaCon. DFZ radio booth. Here with Saint. What up, Saint?
What up? You know what it is. We're right here in Sonoma County. 420, Heavy T's Grow Show, DFZRadio.com.
Yeah, man. This shit is awesome. Insane to your membrane. Right, Marcos?
Insane to the membrane. The way 420 is supposed to be. All high and live.
That's what's up. DFZ radio booth here at CannaCon, doing it up. Hey, what do you know? We got Blue Lab right next door to us. CannaCon, we got Blue Lab in the house. What up, Blue Lab?
Blue Lab in the house. We're so excited to be here today. Today being 420, tomorrow being the day after 420. We're excited about being here there too.
Yeah, man, we're here all week and long. 420 today, which is the best day. Tomorrow, not so cool, but it's still cool. It's still cool. It's still cool. But 420 is way better. Come check out Blue Lab here at CannaCon 2017, Sonoma County Fairgrounds. What's up, guys? Blue Lab, what do you guys got new?
Yo, what is? Welcome back, Heavy T's Grow Show right here on DFZ Radio. We got Miguel in Norwalk. What's going on?
Miguel, what the hell?
Miguel. Fucking.
Hello, my name is Miguel, and I hate free prizes for asking grow questions. And I don't really want nothing, just to hear heavy breathing into the microphone.
I'm not breathing. That's you, Darth Vader.
No, I just said heavy breathing. You just thought it was you with that big old fucking breathing apparatus you have at the nose.
Yeah, it's kind of clogged. All right.
Well, Miguel, thanks. Other than that, we out.
What's the grand prize question, Death?
So tonight, the grand prize question is how much cow mag goes in to crop salt when you're using it?
Yeah, how much cow mag do you add with crop salt? 562-653-0707.
Now some other brands cow mag.
I have a pH pen from Blue Lab, green pads, original pads. I have a full line emission fertilizer, a gallon of turpentine, or a 1,000-watt double-ended bulb from Nano Lux.
The only thing that can be used with crop salt.
562-653-0707. Let's do it. That's the grand prize question. Ride or die.
Do you want to win? Come with me if you want to win. 562-653-0707. Yeah. We're going to hook you up.
Got them full lips, little miss, show 'em what you working with. You a bad chick, a real bad chick. The way you throw it out and bring it back quick. I like the way you do it, like the way you move it. Pop it back, drop it fast like there's nothing to it. Rock that swag, she make it clap for me. Don't get mad, she make it dance for me. And that's real talk, ain't nothing fake about it. She let them skills talk, nothing to say about it. Yeah, girl, you know you got it. Jam, girl, shake your body. The way that I talk got you going crazy, the way that you walk got me so anxious. Take it slow, baby, don't waste it. Space age stroll, here's what we blazing. Yeah, girl, work that body. Yeah, girl, work that body. Jam, girl, swerve that body. Don't hurt nobody. Yeah, girl, work that body. Yeah, girl, work that body. Jam, girl, swerve that body. Don't hurt nobody. Oh shit, don't hurt nobody.
DFZRadio.com.
Big cities need a fast-paced life to grow. And in my fast-paced garden, I use the Big City Hydro Mix. It's available in bulk anywhere in California, organic certified, and made with calcium buffered cocoa. With a consistent pH, it works well with all container gardens and conventional feeding programs. Check with your local grow store for bags.
Check us out at bulksoil.com.
Heavy T hooked me up, man. Thanks.
That's right.
Hey bro, your garden's looking sweet, man. What are you using?
Yeah, man, I'm using a premium cocoa nutrient, Cocoa Tech A and B, man. It's an aggressive formula for increased yield during the flowering phase.
Wow, so this is made specially for cocoa?
You better believe it, man. It comes with easy-to-use 2-part formula. Formulated of aggressive growth and superior blooms.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, man. Tell 'em, Bob.
This aggressive formula contains proprietary blends of calcium to ensure your plants thrive. Backed by years of research, Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Nutrients are specifically designed to support and enhance your cocoa core growing experience. Use Cocoa Tech Premium Nutrients with Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Core for optimum results.
Yeah, man.
Not getting good results from those compost CO2 makers? Dude, your mushroom bag just ate 3 of my plants. Introducing the GreenPad CO2 generator. The simple, economical, and effective way to add CO2 to your indoor garden. Just hang, spray, and walk away. It's that easy. Since I ditched my old mushroom bags and switched to the GreenPad CO2 generator, I couldn't be happier. I just hang, spray, and walk away. It's really that easy. I don't have to worry about any runaway spores contaminating my room or wondering if it's actually working. I just listen to the gentle sound the green pads make when they're wet, and I know it's working. Thanks, green pads. More effective than those organic CO2 bags, the GreenPad CO2 generator will help increase the CO2 level in your indoor garden safely and easily. Just find a spot high in your garden, hang the pad with the specially designed hangers, spray the GreenPad with water, and that's it. Just hang, spray, and walk away. Adding CO2 to your indoor garden has never been easier. The GreenPad CO2 generator. Available at finer hydroponic shops or online at thegreenpadstore.com. That's thegreenpadstore.com.
Put your hands up. You're now rocking with the letter F. I write a masterpiece. Stories of the streets, baby.
Dr. Duffman here. Wanted to talk to you about what I wish I had in my garden. And that, my friends, is a Nanolux double-ended fixture, which is leading the industry as I speak in double-ended technology. I will no longer need 10 150-watt lights to cover my 5x5 area. With just one double-ended fixture from Nanolux, I can cover that area. Also, no more need for that pesky Richter timer of mine that goes off at all kinds of random hours. With Nanolux's fixture, it comes NCCS ready, meaning I can control it on my computer. So if you're like me and your lighting situation sucks, then upgrade to Nanolux's double-ended fixtures today, and don't be a duff man. For more information on Nanolux, check them out at nanoluxtech.com. That's NANOLUXTECH.com.
Woo! 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 Ow! Love that money.
Heavy T Grow Show, baby.
I'm in the zone.
DFCRadio.com. I'm just writing. I'm just writing. I'm just writing. Writing in my right. Am I right? Writing in my right. Am I writing? Writing in my right. Am I right? Writing when I see it, I'm a leaper, so I piece it. All I need is my speakers, yeah, the beat to rip, and to speak of this on some deeper shit. I'ma eat with this. You can't
What? Hey, what?
I'm so high in my ride.
Yeah, hold on. Global is all mad. He's like, fuck you guys, 100 milligrams ain't shit. Let alone, it's like per bite, dude. You know how fat I am? Do we have any edible? Wait,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
You're taking them home with you.
Yeah.
You're such a hoto.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hoto way.
Yeah. Would you like something to take to your wife?
No.
Would you like something to leave for?
She would never eat anything the Cheese Wizard would make.
That kind of hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
She saw you leaking in the meat at the Customer Appreciation Day.
Bro, you know that was your homie. If you keep saying that, I'm gonna
You're
put him on
leaking
blast, fool.
It was hot over the grill.
I'm gonna put his whole fucking Instagram out there right now.
There was a
I
lot
fed
of
him like
sweat.
6 times. I had to bring him a fucking.
There was a lot of
handkerchief.
sweat in the carne asada.
Yeah.
That was just extra salt.
Good thing I didn't have none that
Definitely
day.
not Hydro Chef
Riding
style.
in my ride.
Sweating in my taco.
Listen, I want to give a
Would
big shout
anybody-
out. Shut the fuck up. Big shout out to Adam and Grant from Crop Salt, man. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thanks for inviting us, man.
Much appreciated.
I know we didn't prepare it, but for the newbie growers out there, the most essential advice that you can give them, leave them with something.
Oof, most essential. What do you think?
I'm thinking good in, good out. Start with healthy, finish strong.
I
That
agree.
would be my biggest thing. You can't start with something crappy and go from there. If you got that, you got to get a new foundation.
And
Solid.
listen to Heavy T to get there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I feel you guys.
For the PGRS.
No, PGRS is
It's just gonna be gold for days, bro.
Okay. 562-653-0707. Grand prize question is what, Chef?
Hi, I'm Devin, and I'm addicted to PGRS. No, grand prize question was, what is the amount of additional CalMag you can use from another brand with crop salt? How much? What's the amount?
How much CalMag do you use with crop salt? Right?
Yep.
That's a question. And what do I have? Hold on.
How much
A
mag would
pH
crop
pen
salt
from
add
Blue
if
Lab.
crop salt
pH
could
pen
add
from
mag?
Blue Lab. A full line emission fertilizer. Some Terpinator. Do we have some crop salt to throw into that?
Yeah,
as well?
absolutely,
5
absolutely.
pounds, I think, for the grand prize. You
Ooh,
said,
hit him
right?
in the face.
Yep, absolutely.
5 pound Bloom crop salt.
Oh, yeah.
Some Smart Pots, as well as some Granddaddy Pads from Green Pad CO2.
Nice.
What's up, Granddaddy Pad? GDP. I'm sorry, I have to say it and write it down. I have to write it down. What else? A Nanolux double N 1000-watt max power bulb.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Devin,
Do we got any Clonex?
can you give some of your manhood to him as well? Oh, there's none left. All right.
All right.
Without Duffman here, I just have to fucking.
I'm the whipping boy. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Guys, we have 4 callers right now that want to answer this question. Adam, since you have said about 2 words all night,
Pick a number.
pick a number.
Any
1 through 4.
1 through 4. Number 4. Number 4.
Number 4, we have John from Ohydro.
How do y'all do?
How do you do, John?
Do
up,
y'all? Y'all do?
I'm jamming. Johnny jamming over here.
Johnny Jammin.
Jamerson.
You heard the show, right? You heard about crop
Yes,
salt?
I did.
What do you think about crop salt?
I think it kicks ass, and I don't need to add anything to it.
You don't need to add anything to it?
Just get right to
How
it.
much CalMag do you need to add then?
Just water, no extra anything.
No extra CalMag, is that what you're saying?
Right. Shit kicks
John,
ass, man.
you're the worst fucking caller ever. All right, that's right. Yes, you won, motherfucker. God damn.
How do you win without answering it?
I know. You don't need to add anything. He just said it.
He said it.
A pH pen from Blue Lab. I got the Terpinator, the 5-pound Bloom from Crop Salt, Granddaddy Pads, double-ended max power 1000-watt bulb, some Smart Pots, some Mission fertilizer, It's all going out to you, man, each and every Wednesday from 6 to approximately 10 o'clock. Who's hooking you? Who's hooking you up with the freshest grow gear and the best grow knowledge?
Heavy T Grow Show.
That's what's up, man. Thank you, John,
Yeah.
and all of the other callers. Stay tuned. We're going to get you a swag pack. Guys, at Crop Salt on Instagram, cropsalt.com. Go on over there. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about trying it.
We actually answer your questions. Hit us up if you got questions. We try to help you out. If you're banging with our product, if you don't succeed, we don't succeed. So that's the way it is.
Nice.
Chef, you want to send it?
Well, as we go out into this world, into this wild, crazy cannabis community, treat each other with respect. And one man's failure is not another person's success. So help raise up the community. Stop breaking each other down. And
You mean
24 is the
other
new
than
low.
that, we out!
24 is the new low.
24 is the motherfucking new low, bitches.